Oh, hi. I know what a real comedy fan wants. You want to talk to real comedians just like me. So call now, 646-710-0949, and talk to real comedians in your area just like me. I know what a real comedy fan wants. I know all of their desires. So pick up the phone right now and call a comedian.
The hottest takes from the hottest comedians every Wednesday night live from the green room of the Stan Comedy Club in New York City.
If you're 18 years or older, comics are standing by to talk to you. You want to talk about current events, music, news, sports, life, boys, girls, make sure to call the Bathhouse.
Real comedians, real comedy, real fun.
Call in to the Bathhouse every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. 646-710-0949. Local charges may apply. Call now, boys. Is that too gay?
I mean,
pretty gay.
Yeah. Mild flat tank, nigga. Let's turn up. Look. Hey, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. And they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. And they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch.
Oh, I know.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to an all-new episode of The Bathhouse, live every Tuesday night from the Stand Comedy Club studio. Sometimes the green room, but they had a flood. There was a great flood. It was biblical. So here we are today. Returning guests. Actually, just before I bring up the guests, just so you know, if you drop any super chats at the end of the show, just like we did last week, one of you is going to win a 6-month Patreon membership. And once I hit 500 Patreon subs, I'm going to give away $500.
That's
of
great.
my money.
Why would you do
Cold
that?
hard cash.
It's so very un-Jewish of you,
I know.
brother.
Can you believe it? It's like win Bernstein's money.
That's crazy.
I know. I'm loco, man. I'm fucking crazy, dude. So
Loco
anyways,
Danny?
So if you want to sign up, $5 a month, you get all sorts of stuff. Patreon.com/low-value-mail, MAIL. Joining us, returning guest, Derek Drescher, Robbie, the Fire, Bernstein, and we have first-timer, Christos, Petropopoudopoulos. Did I say that right?
That's correct.
Fuck
yes.
yeah. So you have, and I was going to say arguably, but it's not arguable. Your name is way worse than mine. Mm-hmm. How big of a nightmare? No, I don't say worse in the sense, I say worse in the sense that like, when you say have to like call your bank and they're like, how do you spell your name? Like how much of your life have you just spent spelling your name
Has anyone
to a
laughed?
customer service representative?
Yeah. Has anyone ever laughed after you told them your last name?
No, I think my last name is so overtly Greek that I think if they make fun of it, they feel like it's racist. So
Can't be
it's actually
racist to
helped me.
Greeks?
Yeah, I know. I thought so too.
You could not be racist to Greeks.
I
Johnny,
thought
can you
it-
turn my headphones up a little bit, buddy?
The
Sorry,
headphones
brother.
are there.
Oh, they're there?
Yeah.
Never mind. I got it, Johnny. I got it.
His
Yeah, Robbie,
name,
pull that over to the little, pull the whole thing over.
His
in.
name is not.
Is that yours?
Now, yeah, that was mine. I
was
feel
yours.
locked in now.
Oh, okay.
Now I can hear
It shouldn't
everybody.
be that far. You got Snuffleupagus.
Yeah.
And you got George Popolophagus.
Yeah.
George Papadopoulos.
So that's basically your name.
I know,
So-
but because I just know the
Your name's easy. Polish
the consternation, dude. It's easy. Are you kidding me, man?
Polish Chuck.
Every time I fucking call in to
Polly Chuck.
anything, and they're just like, "How do you spell it?" And I'm like, P
Polish?
O, and then they're just like T O. I'm like P O L, and then and then they miss a letter.
Why don't you go
Dude.
with Danny Poles? It sounds like you got a big dick and you work in porn.
I do
Yeah.
like that.
Danny Poles?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
dude, all of this stuff would have been great information for me to have 20 fucking years ago.
Check.
It's now too late. All right, so the phone lines are open, everybody. 1-888-949-2969. The Bathhouse hotline. Do you need advice? Do you want to talk about the fact that Gaza Strip might be the 51st state? Did you hear that?
I have not.
Oh,
but,
you didn't hear that?
No,
the
that's
fuck
not-
outta here.
You'll like this.
Is that only once?
Robbie the Fire Bernstein, you'll like this.
Is that only once the Gazans are evicted?
No, that's
He
going to be
kinda
part
told
of
him.
that's going to be part of the process. So before I get into this, actually, just all you need to know is that people call in. You can hang up on them for any reason, and just don't read their names off the thing. Don't dox them. Shout out to Dylan Farnham, Robbie. Do more vids on how the Talmud isn't so bad. That's what Dylan says. I believe Dylan's YouTube handle is Dylan Farnham 1488.
What
happened in
I'll be on the
1488?
lookout for that in the Running Out chat. Wait,
What happened in
What happened in
1488?
1488?
Dylan, what happened in the year 1488?
I want to hear this this Gaza plan.
So anyway,
wait,
so-
maybe are they going to do like the American thing where like we get it and then we move the gays in
I
and then we
think-
move like
so I
wealthier
think that
people in,
they're
then they just
doing
can't
the-
afford the neighborhood?
Like gentrification.
Yeah, we're going to gentrify it.
I think the plan is to do the Japan thing, how they rebuilt Japan after World War II, with how basically they were just like
And they will always have a presence there.
yeah,
And
exactly.
tentacle porn.
And tentacle porn. Yeah. I imagine what kind of porn we're gonna get out of Gaza. But so
Mukbang.
So Netanyahu just met with Trump
Yeah.
like 2 hours ago, and Trump is literally like, Gaza is just like a parking lot essentially. There's all the buildings are demolished. It's a demolition site. It's dangerous to go there. Because there's just like it's all so he's like we're gonna basically kick
like scavengers
he's like
and
we're
shit?
gonna kick everybody out and America is gonna own the Gaza Strip. Trump said that.
When did he say that?
Tonight.
Yeah, I know, but he says a lot of stuff. And listen, the guy definitely
He's making good on promises though.
Yeah.
He makes
he's
me-
coming in swinging.
He makes me laugh, but he's not going to be able to turn the Gulf of Mexico into the Gulf of
It's
America.
already, what do you mean? That's already happened, dude. They have submitted it to whatever the like national like
It's going to have to be it's going to have to be international.
Maps Association. So no, the way it's going to work with it, because I've seen a bunch of like very liberal comedians posting that you have to delete Google Maps, which is so funny that Trump is literally making people get rid of Google Maps.
Because Google Maps updated it. and
Because
that
Google
people-
Maps plans to, the way it's going to work is and it's similar to, I believe there's some body of water that separates China and Japan. And the Chinese are like, it's called like
It's called the Asian Sea.
The Chinese Sea. The Japanese are like, it's called the Japanese Sea. And
Yeah.
so if you're in America,
Well, how about the
It's
Asian
going-
Fusion Sea? How about that?
shut up.
You don't like that? Fuck, come on, man.
What about
Shut
the
the hell
Chinese
up.
secret?
That's good.
Sorry.
Anyway, so if you're in America, it's going to say the Gulf of America. It
Right.
currently says Gulf of Mexico, and if you're in Mexico, it'll still say Gulf of Mexico.
Let me see what it says
still says
online.
Gulf of Mexico. I just checked.
So it's a pick your own
so
adventure.
it's-
The
it has
internet
to have-
will.
All right,
the
let's take a
Just
call.
because it's
Oh,
on
shit.
Google doesn't mean
Sorry,
it's
everyone.
true.
What do you mean?
Canada's
Yes, it
already
did.
submitted to some stuff too.
Well, they basically to temporarily avoid tariffs. Everybody in Canada. I'm from Canada.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that the tariffs aren't coming, but I got bad news for them. They're coming. They're coming, and they are not going to be fucking happy. Man, everybody thinks they dodged one, and you go, no. All you did was just
You bought a month.
you didn't. Well, you bought a month, but you also just you're like now spending billions of dollars, and then Trump's going to be like, yeah, not enough.
Well, I forgot the name of them, but there's two consumer goods companies that are predominantly manufactured in Canada that are now.
Oh yeah,
declaring
yeah.
to
Well,
move in.
they're big in automotive parts. Let's take a call here.
Canada?
Canada's a huge automotive parts country. Hello, you're on the Bathhouse. Who are we speaking with? First call of the night.
Jared.
Oh God.
What are you looking at me for?
Jared, are you
Don't we
looking to
call
be
back?
an early investor into the Gaza Strip? Because
Oh, dude, Jared is fucking.
I've got fresh rubble patches that we're looking to offload as we start building our canal.
Jared is. How do I explain this? Jared is absolutely obsessed with the shortcomings of Jews. Like he spends all of his time. Like Jared, have you read the whole Talmud? I imagine no, but you probably say you have. But you've definitely read a lot of it.
No, I'm familiar with certain passages.
I hand selected the 6 of them that don't read right, and I'm ready to regurgitate those whenever need be.
The Talmud is the one with the scripture is the square, and then it's all the rabbis wrote around it, right? Yeah, I never really got into that one.
No,
Yeah,
It's dense.
it's dense. It's dense. Jared, so what's up, man? We spoke. Jared and I spoke last night. I had to let him go because he was kind of he wasn't really getting anywhere. But so you have the floor, Jared.
Okay, so when I was speaking last, we were going over the transcripts of.
I like how we
The
said it was
young
bad the
girl's
last time, and you're like,
testimony.
you know what? I'll pick it right back up.
Right where we left off.
The Jews are censoring me, and I will.
Hey, I'll say this: I gave Jared like a pretty good chunk of time last night, but we were running out of time. The show was running long. But Jared, go ahead.
I appreciate you as always, brother. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the judge's question. The young girl's going to give her little testimony.
So this is this was an incident that happened in 1912.
1912, 11 in Kiev in Russia.
In Kiev,
Young Andre.
that's in Ukraine. So there was a court
At the
case
time?
about
At
there was
the
some
time,
sort
it
of
was Russia.
at the time it was Russia. There's some sort of blood libel.
And it will be Russia again.
Maybe. It might be America, actually. At this point, I'm leaning more towards it's going to be America.
I think Russia and America might become the same country.
No, I think Ukraine's going to become America.
Really?
I mean, the way Trump's going, you never know. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah,
go
I
ahead,
want to hear
Jared.
this, Jared.
Judge, tell me what you know about the case, daughter, Ludmilla. So Ludmilla was one of the 3 children who
All
were
right,
witnesses.
Jared, I got to
on
cut you
the
off already.
kidnapping.
Jared, I like
Yes,
you,
sir.
okay? And I want to get your back here. You're reading this to me like it's Shakespeare, and I just sat
No, he's
down.
reading the transcripts
I know, but
of the
this
trial.
Is like I just sat down in the 5th
So I'm
grade,
gonna-
and the
I'm gonna-
teacher
I'm
said,
gonna
we're
give the
opening up the
shortest-
book. Just give me the fucking summary. Give me the chat GPT.
good luck on the
Here's
summary.
my
Okay,
question.
so- This girl was poisoned. She is one of the survivors. She was the only survivor of the incident, and she's given her testimony. She says that it was this guy, and she said, who was it? She named the 2 individuals who did it, and then they asked her who threatened her. And I just wanted to put this in there because I thought it was funny. We were talking about your last name. The person who threatened her was a gentleman by the name of Polish Chuck, but he spells it a little different than you.
Oh yeah,
He
well a
spells
lot of
it
people it's like an Ellis Island kind of thing where people come over and then they
Danny
get
comes from a long line of people that like poisoning little girls. We were
and
already,
blood libels.
Yeah, we were already familiar
I
with
just
this.
thought it was
I'm looking for
funny
new
when-
information from you,
What's
Jared.
the spelling of it in this story?
Well, the spelling of it in this story is POLESCHTSCHUK.
Yeah, it's the same name.
So he added a
Do you have
Yeah,
a-
yeah. You're
do you have
gonna
a-
It's
just change-
honestly, this is somewhere down the line.
You're related
this
to
is,
this guy.
I'm literally
I
related
would
to
love
this
it
person.
if there was a picture of the
Yeah,
guy
that-
and it was a
that's what I
dumb
thought was
Russian that had a
funny.
mustache in your face.
Do you have a
So
photo?
you poisoned your family poisoned a girl?
Sounds like it.
No,
Were they
threatened
raping
her.
them? Why were they
He was-
poisoning them?
He was involved and threatened the child. He wasn't the poisoner, but
Hmm.
he was involved.
But there was a
Okay,
blood
okay,
libel.
so
What
then-
did she do to instigate the poisoning?
Great question.
She witnessed her friend get kidnapped by them.
By
And
Jews?
she didn't do anything. She just sat
Yeah.
idly
Now,
by.
is the
while
girl
her friend
is the
got
girl
kidnapped?
Jewish?
No.
Okay.
Is she girl Jewish? No, I don't think
she
so.
was
And was
the
she
young
cute?
girl wasn't Jewish.
She was a goyim.
She was, I think,
What was
very
this
young.
little girl
so I would-
wearing? Was she asking for it?
Are you a Greek Jew, Christos?
What's that?
You a Greek Jew?
No.
Are there
My
Greek
name is
Jews?
Yeah, yeah.
Christos.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right, go ahead.
I've met
Jared.
some Greek Jews before.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I guess there's all sorts.
So
of Jews.
that
Go
was
ahead.
that was just the story of Andrei Yushinsky. I thought it was important. You know, it doesn't hurt to mention it. But we also got another one. There's Saint Simon of Trent.
Oh,
You guys want to get
Simon
into
of
Saint Simon of
Trent?
Is Jared, are you anti-Semitic coded?
Coded. I don't know about coded.
Are you? Or I don't know the lore here.
Yeah. It's like the what is this? It's like the Bill Lumberg meme, you know? He goes, "I wouldn't say I'm pro-Semite."
Okay, I just wanted the context. Thank you.
Go ahead, Jared.
So there have been 32 children that have been canonized and became saints as a result of
Being poisoned by Jews? Is that how you become a
alleged-
saint?
Yeah. Well, that's one of the ways.
Lucky kids.
So you're telling me that we killed Jesus and we got rid of all your sins. Then we poisoned your kids and made them saints. Why aren't you thanking us for all the kind
That's a
gestures
great
we've done
take, Robbie.
for
That's
the
a-
Christians?
Good point, Jared. Jared, what do you have to say about that?
I don't know. I don't really care for that gentleman, but sorry for him to say whatever he wants to say.
All right, you bought yourself a few more minutes there, Jared, with that one.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Jared,
So,
this doesn't sound like a very riveting allegation. I'm just saying in world history, if you've got 32 incidents of children being poisoned, like...
In the grand scheme of things, low.
Yeah, I'm just saying, how many people Stalin
there's
killed?
32 children who were canonized. So, okay, as if you got kicked out of 109 bars, wouldn't you think that
I love this one.
That's good. He keeps winning.
Yeah.
you were the problem and not the...
How did those bars do after they threw us out? Did they suddenly become more prosperous countries?
Oh, Bernstein off the ropes with a combination.
Because if you kept throwing your money manager out of the business, and then he kept going to other businesses, and then you're like, holy shit, why do they have all the wealth now? You might be like, hey, we should get that money manager back in here.
I see why they call him the Fire now.
Yeah.
I see it.
Well, I mean, I guess you could see that's one way of looking at it, or you could think about, if a parasite goes from one host to another host.
What about when Muslims? When Muslims,
right, because if
when Muslims took over countries and they kicked out the Christians, is that proof of the fact that the Christians are reprehensible? I mean, think about all the countries that Muslims moved into and killed off Christians.
Well, I'm
just saying, if your metric is getting thrown out of countries, are the Jewish people the only people that have ever been thrown out of a country throughout all of history? Or is it every time that someone conquers an area and there's a foreign adversary?
Hold on. Can I get a word in? If you want to tell me how many countries they've been kicked out of, I'd be more than happy.
First off, just to be clear, because I investigated this on a former episode, and the 109 thing is like, some of them are literally villages, and some of them are the same country multiple times. Like, it's not actually 109 countries.
So yeah, like you could say that, okay, you got kicked out of the bar, you went back to the bar, they kicked you out again.
I've been there.
And, and then you went back to the bar and they kicked you out again.
By the way, so Derek, I would just like to say, Derek has a list of the countries
Christians have been kicked out of.
Christians face persecution.
Yeah.
All shitholes.
Yeah. Eritrea.
Eritrea.
I don't even think they have shoes there yet.
Eritrea, but you can get to.
I just like to say,
Libya.
This
North Korea.
This could also just be a list of shitholes.
North Korea, they can't even feed their army.
Yeah.
Yeah, their people are starved. Somalia, we don't have to.
Pirates.
So anyone who wears a bright pink fucking sweater like that, you could just keep the comments to yourself. You look ridiculous. I don't know how old you are.
You sound ridiculous, you bitch-ass motherfucker. Suck my dick.
How do you like my outfit, though?
I didn't even get to hang up on him. He hung up before me.
He did.
Oh, he did it. Hey,
Jared,
you're a bitch.
You get to,
No, why'd you hang up on him? Just hang up on Rafe, too.
I want to get more anti-Semitism out of Jared.
This is a $270 sweatshirt. It will not be disrespected.
Does this guy call all the time?
That's
well, so you know what? He started to lose his argument.
He calls
and then,
occasionally.
And then he came with the lowbrow barbs.
Yeah, he came with the at-home.
He came with the lowbrow barbs. And we're just not going to stand for that here.
For example,
it was good. It was going great.
Yeah.
I like your sweater.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm a Mets fan.
I hate the Yankees. Scum.
But I mean, that was he made me laugh a bunch of times. Yeah. It was going good.
Yeah, it was going on.
Yeah. Now I see why they call you
the
the
sweatshirt brings out the robustness of your tits. I think.
It's my chest.
Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
That was good though, Robbie.
Yo, what's up? It's Lil Dan.
Lil Dan, how's it going, man?
Oh shit, Lil Dan.
Lil Dan.
Yeah.
Dude,
Derek,
just so you know, Lil Dan.
What's good, buddy?
Derek's eyes just lit up.
Yeah, bro. I love Lil Dan.
My dog.
How's it going with the bitches? You still fucking bitches? Or?
So fucking bitches getting money,
Let's go.
Let's go. Lil Dan.
Trying to bounce back from last week, man. I had bought a new car. I got skankfest tickets, Trying to bounce back. Spent too much money.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you're going to be... Is this your first time going to Skankfest or no?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
hell yeah.
It's worth it, man. You get to see
Dude,
every...
I'm pumped. I've never been to New Orleans.
New Orleans. We're gonna have fun. We can catch some live tunes. We gotta go to the Maple Bar.
Oh yeah,
I might go down a night early, catch some funk.
Dude, yeah, I've never.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's fucking in New Orleans this year.
New Orleans this year. I've never
Have you ever been? You've never been?
to New Orleans.
Oh, I love New Orleans.
I ain't
I
never
was
been
supposed
there.
to go for I was supposed to go for Jazz Fest 2020, and the reason why I was going because I wanted to see John Prine.
Nice.
And then they canceled Jazz Fest, and he died of COVID.
Wow.
Damn.
I want to catch some Stan and Moore action, but if you've never been to Skankfest, I look forward to it all year. It's a blast. It's
the best.
Particularly if you're a comedy fan, you get to see everybody in the weekend.
Everybody's there.
Yeah, it's just gonna be lit.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, we're gonna get to meet fucking Lil Dan in person.
Yeah.
That's gonna be dope.
Hell yeah.
Little Dan, will you help me get some bitches while I'm out there?
Yeah, all 5 of them
Yeah,
that are
yeah,
out
you
there.
already know.
No, dude, that's the thing. The funny thing about Skankfest is that every year there's more
Girls.
chicks and there's more hot girls at
Yeah.
Skankfest, which is like I think a very good barometer of the success of just like
Of
the
the
festival and
festival.
comedy in general.
Yeah.
Is that it's not just like these ditch pigs. It's these,
The fucking diner pigs. Fucking.
that's a J-
If you do want to meet the
Ditch
ditch
pig is
pigs,
great.
that's a
they'll be
JJ,
around
that's a
me.
JJ Lieberman
The
exclusive.
ditch pigs of Skankfest.
I fucking miss JJ, dude. I miss him.
There's goon all over them.
Yeah.
John
Goonin.
Prine is dead. People are asking, is John Prine still alive? No, he died of COVID. 2020.
I don't believe that.
He did. So what's up, Lil Dan? What do you want to talk about, man? What are your thoughts on the U.S. taking over the Gaza Strip?
I don't know shit about that, man.
Are you a Trump fan?
Was that? Am I a Trump fan? I ain't want Kamala to win. I ain't a Trump fan. I don't fuck with Trump.
You don't fuck with Trump. Interesting. It's
I
interesting.
don't fuck with politics, period, man.
Nice.
That's it.
That's the way to
on
go.
that, yeah.
Honestly, man, I'm already exhausted with the Trump
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hey, I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I don't give a fuck who president is.
Fuck yeah.
That's right, Lil Dan. That is fucking
dude, Lil
right.
Dan's such a real one.
Yeah. I mean, bro, I remember when Obama got inaugurated, I was like nodding out, like fucking. I was on heroin hard. My girl was like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with
Bro, I
you?"
was in like fucking elementary school when fucking Obama got inaugurated.
I was a grown ass man. But then I got clean while he was president, and then when I like actually got out of facility into my own place, Trump got elected like literally 2 months later.
See, you were riding the Trump wave.
Yeah.
It was wild. Both presidents did things to impact my life like in a good way.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I never like it doesn't matter who's president. I keep it moving too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean, unless you live in the Gaza Strip, then you might be pretty impacted.
Bro,
But
when he beat Hillary, like I was surprised.
everybody was.
I was not actually.
You weren't?
No, I was at a party.
Talking like-
Oh, sorry. I was at a party, like
No, I
an
was
election
surprised
party.
when you won. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
No, I was here in New York City, and we had an Obama impersonator hosting the party, and he was like, "Who here thinks Donald Trump is gonna win?" And no one raised their hand but me. And
Really?
everyone laughed at me, like in yuppie NYC laugh.
Like,
They were like, "That's ridiculous," and I was like, "All
Oh,
right."
I would have
This-
loved to see
yeah.
the fucking tone on the Obama
They were like-
impersonator at the end of the night.
were like-
Yeah, he was. Well, if you remember, they didn't find out until like early morning.
It was like 3 in the morning.
yeah. I woke my cousin up.
Yeah.
I woke him up. He was staying with me at the time. Fucking. That's when I realized that New York is a bubble.
Yeah.
That's
when
when
I
it all
realized,
came
too.
to. And
Yeah.
I'm already like my mid-30s at this point. Like I was just like, oh no, Hillary's gonna win landslide because just everywhere I went,
Yeah.
everyone was like Hillary, 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 and then I forget what state.
But it was also the news.
Yes,
that was another
yes,
thing. Is
yeah.
you're like all the news.
I mean, he
was
beat her
lying
ass too.
extensively because if you watch the news, they were all like, "Yeah, he's gonna destroy her."
Yeah.
and you're like, "That's your job is to know that like some people care about this guy outside of New York City."
Right. But I remember. I forget what state it was. Lil Dan, you okay?
Sounds like he just fell down the stairs.
He's just not-
I was grabbing a beer. My bad.
You grabbing a
They're
beer in
coming
the
for me.
attic.
You know what that sounded like to me? You ever wake up like late and just knock all this shit off your night table? That's what it sounded like to me. But yeah, I forget what state it was he won, but I woke my fucking cousin up and I'm like, yo, he won. And he went, shut the fuck up. And I went, no, dude, for real. And he was like ecstatic. He was fucking ecstatic. I remember when he came to stay with me, he got a magnet for the fridge that said, it was in the shape of the United States and said, America's full, go home. And that was like fucking 8 years ago, bro.
Yeah. Sure. Anyways.
Did we even talk about what Lil Dan wanted to talk about?
No, I don't know what Lil Dan
I think
wants
Lil
to talk
Dan
about.
just wants to chill
He
with
just
the
wants to
boys.
chill, man.
Are you lonely, Lil Dan?
No, Lil Dan crushes
No, I was just
pussy.
saying what's up, man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Derek. Shout out Danny.
Yeah,
shout out
dude.
Robbie. I fuck, you know.
You still fucking with that
too, bro.
retarded girl?
Yeah.
I heard they got the wettest pussies. Is that true?
Hey, she a squirter.
There you go.
you
That
go.
I've heard that, and I also heard that like the way retard have like grip strength. I've heard that they have very grippy, wet vaginas. Are you willing to confirm this?
Hey, it was all right. I ain't gonna lie.
I heard the reason they get the Downs face is because all the moisture's in their vagina.
Well, he actually doesn't know.
No,
he doesn't know for sure.
She don't look retarded.
Yeah, that's the thing. She doesn't look retarded. He's not sure that she is. He just thinks she might be.
She act retarded. She's
like
a
that,
fake Russian.
Yeah, she does a fake Russian
That's
accent.
that great Attell joke of you're banging the chick on the fry later. She's retarded, but them titties ain't retarded.
Good shit. Good shit. All right, Lil Dan, anything you want to add?
No, I was just saying, what's up, man?
Yo,
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it, Lil
one
Dan.
love, Lil
You're a
Dan.
real
Take
one,
care of
dude.
yourself, brother.
Lil Dan, everybody. I'm gonna read. We got Sean from Pittsburgh says shout out all the dogs. Patrick Riley says thank you for the 6-month subscription. I'm rooting for you, Patrick. I'm rooting for you all. Reagan says the Gulf of Tex-Mex. And Poison 1553 says, "Can I still pay to hang up on this guy?" That was in response to Jared.
You got a new call coming through.
Oh, here we go. This is Rafe. This is. Oh, actually, we got a little update here. Rafe, did the guy with the hat bang out did the guy with the hat bang out your mom?
What? Nah, dude. No.
Let's go.
No, not yet. The cruise is not till later this month. I thought it was early this month.
I thought it was last week. Okay.
Yeah, no, I made plans. And they were not the right ones. My bad.
Shit. Okay. Okay. Well, if anybody needs a little just catch up, Rafe's father passed away last year.
Wow.
On this,
R.I.P., brother.
On this music cruise. That was a famous musician.
I checked out your dad's tune. He fucking rules.
Yeah. Mojo Nixon, Rip Mojo Nixon, and then now his mom is kind of moving on, and she's smashing this new singer, dude, and he's worried about it.
No, she smashed him one time. And he fucked her over. He's bringing a new broad that he's engaged to on the cruise.
Oh, little wrinkle in the plans.
I don't like that shit one bit.
I'm gonna fight both of them.
Well, that's good at least for you, because then your mom's probably not going to go get with that.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll probably bang some other dude I know from my childhood.
Bass player.
Oh man, god damn!
All right, wait, no, but so I do actually have a question about some advice.
Yeah, go ahead.
So my homegirl here in Cincinnati has been going through it, and she's struggling. And she just got her second DUI in like the last year and a half on Saturday.
Ouch.
And she's getting kicked out of her house at the end of March. And she wants to live in my house while I'm out of town.
Yeah,
brother.
Okay, we're gonna let Derek, resident expert Derek. What do you got to say?
Yeah, the answer is no. You can't let her, buddy.
Yeah.
You can't let her, because how long are you going to be gone for?
I already told her.
Yeah, you're making the right decision.
I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back for like a week or two at a time, but I'm just going to keep leaving the state and the country and shit.
But also, how good of a friend is this to you? This isn't family.
She's spent the night at my house before, and I didn't fuck her.
Okay.
She's a good friend.
Okay,
she's a good friend.
To protect you in case you backtrack on this, just remember that certain states have squatters' rights, and if she gets mail delivered to your house and she refuses to leave,
I live in a Republican state.
He could kill her if he wanted to.
Just let her and then kill her.
Stand your ground.
Yeah.
What's the traveling that you're doing?
The best part, dude, and she's fucking Mexican. I don't even know if she's here legally.
What
Rafe.
Well, then there's a little
Rafe. Well,
Rafe. There's a little tip line that can kind of take care of everyone.
Hey, Rafe, you want to make $1,000? That's what it is, right?
No, it's not.
No,
it's 750.
That's not true though. They're not doing that. I made
they're not?
I made this sketch about it, and all these people are like, dude, I got like literally maybe 200 death threats in the comments.
So who have I been calling?
Dude,
well, you can still just be a patriot and snitch out illegals. You're just doing it for free.
Dude, her mouth is worth at least $800 or $500.
Jesus Christ,
depending on the day.
God damn.
What's the traveling you're doing?
What? I'm going back to the hometown for a month, and then I'm going to the family beach house for a month, and then I'm thinking Vietnam or Thailand,
Dude, Vietnam's
or maybe
the
Croatia.
best.
Have you been
I
to
think
Thailand?
Vietnam-
I've been to Thailand.
You'd say Vietnam better than
I've been,
Thailand?
but I've only been to Thailand for 2 days, but
I like them
I'm also
both a
thinking
lot.
Croatia. I'm also thinking Morocco or Chile.
What are you just spending that Mojo Nixon inheritance money, burning through the royalties?
No, I didn't get anything.
Oh,
Fucking, my mom got it all. I'm fucking like. His best friend called me like the other day. He was like, "You're all set, right?" And I'm like, "No."
I mean, the thing is Vietnam and Thailand, like you can go so cheap.
Yeah.
Dude, I went.
Yeah,
Granted,
yeah,
this was
it'd be like $1,500, and I can have. That's like without food, like $1,500.
The flights
for,
are
like,
the
a
worst
month.
part of that
dude,
trip,
I
right?
went
Really broke.
almost 20 years ago now, and I spent for 4 months. I spent, including my flights, which was the most expensive part. I spent $4,000.
You spent 4 months there?
I spent 4 months in
exactly.
Asia.
Why?
Because it was after I graduated college.
Did you get sick or something while you were there?
Yeah, I got dengue
it's super
fever.
cheap. I spent
Dengue
8 months
fever?
in Mexico
Dengue
after I
fever.
graduated high school.
Dengue?
They're
I did
literally
8
calling
months-
you gay for
I did
getting
like-
it.
I did a couple months in Mexico. It's a good time.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you
Vietnam
can do it.
Vietnam
Super
and
cheap.
Thailand are both awesome.
Yeah, I would agree with Danny. That should be the top of your list of the places to go because as the people get tired of going to Japan, they will spill over into the cooler Asian countries.
Yeah.
It won't be cool anymore.
And plus, I can fuck a lady boy.
Yeah, you can.
If you're going to be away for months at a time, I do warn you that Mexicans are crafty, so you might want to build a wall around your property.
They'll
No, you
climb
can't let
over
her
it.
stay. You can't let this chick with 2 DUIs.
Yeah,
stay
no,
there.
no,
She's
no.
obviously like off the rails.
Yeah, dude. What she needs to do is check herself into fucking like probably detox or rehab.
I mean, I
and-
imagine the
and
court's
warm-
kind of pushing for it.
Well, she
at
get.
this point.
I don't know what the law is in Ohio, but in New York, three DWIs.
It's like a felony.
Yeah, you're gonna. They have.
Also,
they,
I mean,
they got a whole
we
part
have
of the
a- 'cause,
prison
I mean,
for
she's kinda-
drunk drivers.
You know, like she's my homegirl, but she's a chubby slub, and
She's a torta. That's what they
I
call
love
them.
how this guy's like, yeah,
Torta.
she
Yeah,
stayed
torta.
over. I love how Rafe's like, yeah, she stayed over and I didn't fuck her, and then we find out she's a chubby
Yeah.
slob.
She's a fucking.
Isn't the win you're fucking making this out to be, buddy?
She's probably looks like the broad from fucking Amelia Perez.
Probably looks like fucking
she's
SpongeBob.
She looks like Danny
I
DeVito.
work with her. She's my friend.
Yeah.
Of course
Right.
she's your
Me
friend
and-
because
me
she's
and
not
Nico.
hot.
Yeah, exactly. You friend zoned her.
Yeah.
She looks like a square.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I love your personality.
Bro, I was on drugs. My buddy let me stay. His mom passed away. He let me stay in the house, and I ruined the house.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he had to like redo everything. I was like poking holes
Yeah, but
in the
we're not
sheetrock.
doing heroin over here, dog. We're like smoking weed and having a beer. You fucking psycho.
I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen when you leave, though, buddy. You don't know. She might have fucking MS-13 up in your house when you get out of there. Yeah, bro.
She has a shitty boyfriend that will like make sure things are like happen.
Why
Here
doesn't
we
she
go,
go live
white
with him
knight
then?
over
Yeah,
here.
what the fuck's going on
Why
here,
is this
Rafe?
your problem if she
Yeah.
has a shitty boyfriend?
Oh yeah, Rafe Holmes. Let me stay at your house.
Because he lives
Rafe,
with
I
his
hate
mom.
everything about this right now.
You know I
Rafe's-
can't stay with my boyfriend, Rafe. I have to stay.
In Rafe's defense, most of her crimes take place only in a car.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he's letting her stay in a house, not his car.
What's she trying?
Well, that's a home to Mexicans, so
Yeah, I don't have a car. I don't have a car. I don't
Yeah,
have a car in
Rafe, I don't
Ohio.
like this
My
at
only
all.
car is
Why
out
is this
west.
your problem if she has a boyfriend?
I think you're only asking this question because, and
She's
I don't.
my friend, and I'm.
Rafe, I feel like
Rafe, let me- I'm gonna help
she's
you out
honestly
here.
like a good friend of mine.
I don't want to, psychoanalyze you, but I think you have bad boundaries because of your slut mother. And as a result of the fact that she's out banging all your dad's friends, you don't quite realize that you don't have to.
Mav Sammy
Rafe,
says,
you're a product of your environment.
Sammy
That's
says
what-
Sammy says build a wall around the fridge.
for him too.
I know.
Fat
I know,
motherfucker.
Sammy. That's fucking pot calling the kettle black over there,
Bro,
pal.
Sammy must be a king in the Middle East.
Yeah.
That because he's all chubby.
Yeah, he's a big
right.
boy.
Yeah, I think the fucking ladies they would take money, right?
Yeah.
They see a big guy like that.
I don't know if that's
Or
the
is that
case
India?
anymore. That's more like Africa.
Yeah, that's Africa.
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
I do well there. But can I ask you, Rafe? It's Rafe, right?
Rafe.
Rafe.
Yeah, you got it. My middle name's Cannonball. You can call me Cannonball. My
Your middle name is
I'll
Cannonball?
call you your God-given name.
Cannonball's pretty cool.
It's God-given. It's by my dad. I mean,
Yeah, it's
it
God-given.
is God, kind of.
Father is a channel of Lord. We'll talk about the Bible. But anyway, does the torta
I'm
help
Jewish,
you get...
technically.
Oh,
Watch out.
sorry. I mean, whatever. Does the torta
I'll fucking
help...
hang you up.
Why? Why would you hang up?
Brother.
Does the torta give you...
No, I would... No, the torta does not give me anything.
No.
The
Does
torta has
she
made me go.
wingman for you at all?
Yeah, she does. She's
Okay.
yeah. She's
So
good
there-
with
there's
it.
an obligation.
She's home. She really
She
is
is
his
the
home
homie.
girl. Yeah.
See, that's that's why I was asking.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah, no,
says
she's a legit homegirl.
Yeah.
But
I mean, maybe if there was like maybe there could be some scenario where you like make an actual plan before she moves in, where she has like a hard out date.
Nah,
but
you
if
can't.
this
You can't
is,
do that,
Can't
dude.
risk
You
it.
can't. You can't. You can't risk his house.
yeah,
It's his fucking house.
she doesn't have a job right now because she quit because she thought she was going to get deported because Trump got
elected,
elected.
is she illegal?
Even though she was born in Riverside, California.
So why would she get
actually
deported?
retarded.
She's got a flair
this
for the
chick's-
dramatic.
This chick's
Yeah.
retarded.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, actually retarded.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well,
You're
if her
like,
parents
every US
weren't born here, then I heard they're not giving birthright to those children.
No. He was trying to end birthright citizenship, but
He can't, right?
the courts shut that down instantly.
You can't do.
Again,
you can't do
she's-
birthright.
Like, assuming she has a U.S. passport, she's not getting deported.
Right.
Do you have a doghouse or a shed she could stay in?
Shed's not the worst scenario.
Yeah.
Garage.
Garage?
Hey, beggars can't be choosers.
She just
What?
needs
So is
shelter.
she
I don't
getting?
have-
Is she getting kicked out of? Like, is she not paid rent in her apartment? Is that why she's getting kicked
Yeah,
out?
I have a plot of land down in North Carolina that has nothing on it. She could set up a fucking tent there.
Maybe a yurt?
Yurt? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
what the
yeah.
Eskimo stayed in.
Yeah. My friend has a yurt in northern
She
Ontario.
looks like an Eskimo.
Yurt?
Kinda.
Yurt?
She looks like
She's
an
one of those
Eskimo.
Mexicans.
Well,
Yeah, she's one of those Mexicans.
they're all indigenous peoples.
Yeah.
Yep. They came on the ice bridge.
On the ice bridge, yeah.
Yeah. It was all together. It was called Oceania.
Oh, I mean, you guys believe in aliens too?
Yeah, might. Still only gonna, no?
I just don't let this lady in your house, buddy.
Yeah,
I
it
know,
seems
I'm
like,
not
Rafe, it
letting
seems like we've all kind of agreed that
Yeah.
not a good idea.
I'm not letting her in. I'm not letting her in.
Yeah. You
I'm
gotta,
not
and
letting
here's
her
the
in.
thing: some tough love can help her, because if she always just kind of like,
No, she's gonna be like, "Yo, you fucking turned your back on me, Rafe. You fucking dead to me, Holmes.
SA.
My fucking cousins are gonna fucking ride on you, fool."
I wouldn't. It'd be way more Mexican than that, bro.
are you worried about her cousins riding on you? Is that a concern?
Hey, nah, fool, because I'm a fucking writer myself, dog. I fucking write till I die, dog.
There we go, Rafe.
Why don't you bring her with you to Thailand and have her wingman with you? And then it's like, yeah, you can't stay at my place,
Expensive.
but like,
could
why don't you come?
He
she
could
doesn't have
sell her in
friends for that.
Thailand,
Plus, she's
too.
got a boyfriend.
Well, I don't need a wingman when I'm getting men
Oh, the lady
that like,
boys.
look like girls.
Yeah, honestly, since you were there, the surgeries have improved, Danny.
I mean, they were very good when I was there.
Yeah, no,
I remember
they're
my
good.
friend kept being like, I'm pretty sure that's a, he's like, that chick's so hot. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's a dude.
anything that's a 9 or a 10 in a Thailand has a penis.
It's amazing,
Oh, for
too,
sure.
the way they like, because they're not into any of like the kind of quote unquote like woke shit. So like, like I remember when we were there, because this would be like a borderline crime now, but he was like, this chick's so hot. I'm like, that's a dude. And he's like, no way, man. And then we just like went up to this chick and he's like, are you a woman? And she's like, what do you think? He's like, I think so. And I go, I don't. And she goes, no, I'm not. But like, she wasn't like, now they'd be like, people would be so offended if you did that.
Big old cock.
Over there, they treat
don't
it
know
as a
about that.
third gender. The lady boys.
No,
like,
they don't. Yeah, they don't give a fuck over there.
Yeah, it's a normal
That's
thing.
what I've heard.
Yeah, it's,
I mean, I would know.
It's
I
a
had no
trade more
idea.
than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was there, they would grab my hand and like put it on their crotch and see no penis.
I mean, that's a selling
That really
point.
happened.
That is a selling
that-
point.
Wait, is that what they would do to you?
Yeah, that's what they would do to
Yours
me.
is so small.
Because my hand is so small.
Oh, I think they said put your hand on
No,
your,
because
on
your
your
dick is so
crotch.
small.
Oh, I mean, you don't know how
It's supposed to be
small my
small penis
dick is.
joke.
That hurts.
I'll find out.
That hurts my
I'll
feelings.
look at it right now. I'll find out right now.
Rafe's on one.
I was on your side.
Yeah. We were trying to give you constructive.
Yeah,
constructive
Rafe, what did I do to you?
I'm actually going to change my opinion. And if you're already going to go to Thailand to have sex with ladyboys and give up your dignity, you might as well just let this lady have your house.
Okay,
That's true.
You know,
and
if
the
it-
I mean, the thing is, you're getting the boyfriend too.
Yeah.
You're coming back. The boyfriend's living there.
Yeah.
Is he also Mexican? The boyfriend?
No, he's a skinny white boy.
Because I was going to say, if the boyfriend's Mexican, it might not be the worst scenario to let them move in, because then when you come back, you have like an addition to your house. Like he's probably like built an entire.
Why do you know
new
that the
wing.
white boy
He's like,
has
yeah,
a...
we got a fucking jacuzzi now. We got
It's all crooked.
But it's there. It's value added.
Well, I know the problem. Her boyfriend is. I've known him for like 6 years, and he lived at mom's house until she like finally got a place that was like, close to hers, close to his mom's.
What the fuck was that?
He burped.
Oh,
He's drinking booze.
I was at a burp.
That was a burp.
I'm not drinking booze. I was drinking booze. I'm drinking beer now.
Beer.
I'm drinking beer now.
He likes the
Booze ain't drinking. Beer ain't drinking.
Beer ain't
Booze
drinking.
is drinking.
Yeah.
Beer ain't drinking.
You're
All right, Rafe.
you're reeling it in.
Well, I think
Rafe,
we all,
good luck, brother.
Yeah, good luck, man. We all agree though.
Yeah. Have fun in Thailand.
Not a good idea.
Yeah, she ain't coming up.
Yeah,
Said a
she's not
lady
doing
boy.
it. Let me know how the cruise goes, man. Later, Rafe.
Adios.
Rafe.
I hope
everybody.
she squats in his fucking house after that little dick comment. That
We
was
have
messed up.
we have some super chats to read. Mav Sammy says, "Ice, baby."
About what?
Ice.
Oh,
Deport-
I get it. Ice.
Deport-
That's actually very funny, Sammy.
Yeah, we have.
Doom, 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 doom.
Vincent says no homosexual activity.
Thank you, Vincent. You know how we do.
Yeah.
That's why Rafe is going to burn in
Sammy
hell,
says
boy.
Egypt is Africa, so I got the pass right.
That's true.
Yeah,
He's right.
Oh, right, because he's Egyptian.
Yes.
And Vince says, see previous super chat. And then Sammy says, you gay. And I assume that was directed at you, Derek.
Got me. Because I called him fat.
No, because you're wearing a fucking hot pink sweater.
It's not hot pink. It's Laffy Taffy.
You don't think there's anything gay? You don't think that's homosexual activity?
Come on, bro.
You just admitted that you're wearing a shirt that's
Laffy
the
Taffy.
color Laffy Taffy?
Yeah. Yeah. You got a problem with that?
Like
Yeah.
the
I got a
watermelon.
I got a matching fucking Cadillac Escalade outside.
Do you have a hot pink Cadillac Escalade? That'd
That
be
was some
dope.
Cameron shit back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Laffy Taffy.
Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
They roll out of
guys.
bed.
I was just wondering if you guys have some thoughts about American Gaza and what that's going to be like.
I think it's going to be fire, to be honest with you. They build it up. The weather's going to be great. It's close to the Mediterranean still,
It's
right?
right on the water.
Yeah, it's
Man,
going to be
right-
gorgeous.
It's prime. Like if you're a real estate developer, you go like Trump is just
Trump
this
is a real estate
I
developer.
know, but that's what I'm saying.
So
It's
there'll
like
be a Trump
prime-
Tower there, Trump Village,
Yeah,
Trump
dude, the
City.
people who fucking have spent the last 2 years protesting this war, and this is what they're getting.
What was the bad place? I think it was in Lebanon. Beirut.
Beirut? It
Now
used to be
Beirut is
Paris.
beautiful
It
now,
used to
right?
be- no, it used to be the Paris of Middle. They used to call it the Paris of Middle East.
It's not fixed up now. I thought they fixed
it's
it
quite
up.
the opposite of fixed up.
Oh, it's fucked up
They
again.
didn't bomb it up that much. It's been bombed like for 10 years
Yeah,
straight.
or
and before
longer,
that, Civil War.
longer. Like
So
this
it's
was
been
like in
bombed long.
Who's bombing
the
it?
80s. I believe they called it the Paris of the Nile or something. Israel, America.
Still a nice place. Still plenty of baddies there, really, for real.
Yeah.
People don't know.
Who's in charge? Yeah, Lebanese girls are hot. Who's in charge of Lebanon? Who's the guy over there? Who's the bad guy?
I don't know who's in charge.
That Christian guy.
Really?
He's an anti-Hezbollah guy. But anyway, we're trying to talk about American Gaza and what's going
American
to be
Gaza,
like. Is there going to be a casino? Is there going to be beachfront? You know,
For
I
sure.
mean, beachfront, yes. I remember when the,
Who's paying for it?
I remember when the war broke out, and then they were like, I remember looking, and you could go on like hotels.com just to see what was going on there, and like they had these like nice in the Gaza Strip, like these nice resorts and stuff. I can't imagine they exist anymore, but man, people are going to be so pissed about this. Like, first off, all the people, like, there's a lot of people who are, I guess, somewhat vindicated because people were like, yeah, this is what's going to happen. Like, they're going to literally
The
bomb the
Arabs in Michigan basically won Trump, that state, and they did it just because of Kamala's policy. They have got to be fucking shitting themselves.
Oh, they
right
gotta
now.
be so
This is like the
pissed.
worst possible outcome.
Our bombs flattened it, so it's ours. We did the excavation.
Dude, I mean, like, Jared Kushner is going to go redevelop Gaza Strip. Like, people must be absolutely livid. Also, again, like the protesters, I don't. Did they accomplish?
You think all of Brooklyn will fly to Gaza to go protest?
I don't know.
That
but
would
like,
be dope.
Did they accomplish one thing? Because this must be just
Listen,
in
let me tell you
totality
about
the worst case
Palestinians, okay?
scenario.
There is no greater Palestinian patriot than a Palestinian that doesn't want to fucking live in Palestine.
Yeah. Why is that,
dude? There's so in my
Because
experience
it
of
sucks there. But another thing is that, like a year ago, what is it? Sheldon Adelson's widow, the fucking casino.
No, Sheldon
billionaire's
Adelson's widow. That bitch fucking just traded away Luka Doncic.
They promised West Bank, right? So they also want the West Bank. Like they made a promise to whatever Trump promised that. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, love the show.
Thanks, man.
Well, see you guys.
So the place on the east side. Hold on.
Yeah.
There's nice houses over there. They grow olives and shit.
I mean, what do you mean on the east side?
It's
there's the West Bank, which is actually on the east.
Yes, so it'd be the West Bank.
The
then.
West
but
Bank,
they call it
It's
areas.
separated. They
There's
have
like
two-
area
and they-
A,
where they
area
have
B.
two different political leaders.
Right.
Like I believe the PLO runs the West Bank. You probably know more.
And
about
people
this.
I know that are Palestinian that like still have property over in Palestine. They blame everything that's bad that's happening on Hamas.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem, and I actually understand this thing where because Trump's like, you guys all have to leave and resettle in like all these other Arab nations, and they're like, well, it feels like that was the point, was to flatten this place, get us out of here, so then you can literally like.
But everybody just walked back in.
But have it for yourself, and then we can never come back. That's why they're like a lot of the Arab nations are saying we won't take them because they're like they need to stay there just so that if they all leave, they're like they're not coming back. Right, and then they're just like,
I'd
that. Well,
say-
this whole thing was pointless.
Cut them big fat checks. If you actually want to make a canal there,
Honestly,
then
I don't
everyone
think
can make money.
I don't even think they would take that because this is such an ideological.
Yeah, no, I get it. That at this point they're like,
but everybody's
They wouldn't take
like
the
$1
money?
million man says. Everyone's got a price.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, again, that's what their biggest fear was like all the pro-Palestine people were essentially like, yeah, they're doing this just so they can kick them out and turn it into a fucking like resort town essentially, and oil. They have all this like oil and
Is there oil under Gaza?
Not under Gaza, but on the
In the ocean?
In the ocean,
And
yeah,
what?
or
And they, have,
Mediterranean.
and they have the rights to it because they're on the beachfront.
I assume that's how that works. Yeah, so everybody's saying this is like they've been saying forever. This is a huge land grab, and now
None of it makes. It's like if it's an oil problem, then build the oil well and cut them 50%, and
They
then
don't,
everyone
but
can
the
have
problem
money.
is this has become more
Yeah.
than money to them. This is like a principled thing.
No,
where
I
they're
get
like,
it.
You know
with
what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I actually kind of like that there's a principle behind it.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, there's a president behind it now, and your principles are not really going to matter. I can't imagine fucking.
The thing is this: these next 4 years, whatever he's going to do is going to like get undone as soon as he's out of office.
Well, unless, like, for example,
Another
the tariffs
Republican
or whatever.
wins? There won't be
Well,
another
no,
Republican.
like the tariffs, like Trump slapped a bunch of tariffs on, I believe. I don't know if it was China, but Trump slapped a bunch of tariffs that Joe Biden then kept and increased because they worked. So, I mean, they're not going to, unless, and again, if all this stuff works out, then Democrats are not
I
going to win. in
forget
4
who I
years.
was talking to the other. There was a comic the other night. He was like, "Yo, who the fuck is Tarif?" I forget who the fuck.
Tarif?
Yeah, he's like, "Yo, who the fuck is Tarif?
Oh, Tarif.
And why is he only getting 25%?" Who the fuck said that? It was so funny.
Phone lines are open, everybody. 1-888-949-2969. Sammy says Cairo in the 1950s was the Hollywood of the Mideast before they were overthrown by the king. Sounds like debatable.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about Hollywood.
Where's the
Zane
place-
says, love you too, Zane.
That writer lived. Augustine Burroughs, is that his name?
Never
No.
heard of him.
There was a writer who lived in Tangiers. You know about Tangiers? You ever
I've heard of it.
Where is it? Morocco?
I believe so. All right, we got a caller.
I heard they got good fucking heroin.
I want to go to
there.
Marrakesh.
That's
really
what I
badly.
heard.
That's one on my list of places I want to go.
Tangiers?
No, Marrakesh. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse. Who are we
Yo.
speaking with? What's up?
This is Brian.
Brian.
This question is for Derek. How does he feel about the Yankees signing Tim Hill?
I'm a big Tim Hill guy. I wish he was in there pitching when Nestor gave up the fucking grand slam to Freddie Freeman. So
Yeah, would you be catching?
Tim Hill? How no? He's a pitcher, dude.
You look like you're dressed like a
I got
catcher.
it.
You're dressed like a catcher right now.
I'm trying to have a fucking conversation about sports here. No, I love Tim Hill. I think they probably
He's
get
what, middle relief?
He's a middle relief. He throws like 2 pitches. He has a very funny delivery. Lefty, sidearm. He throws a sinker.
Oh, with the blonde mustache?
Cutter. Yeah. He looks like he's on meth. Yeah. No, I like that he's back.
Yeah.
I like that he's back, and I wish that fucking they would have brought him in to pitch to fucking Freeman instead of fucking Nestor, who hadn't pitched for fucking 2 months. But what are you gonna do? I don't think we're getting back to the World Series.
You
this
are
year.
not.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Boston looks good. They just signed Bregman. They got a couple good pitchers.
Oh, they got Bregman?
Yeah.
When, today?
7 years.
Today?
I think yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How'd I miss that?
You're a Yankee fan, buddy?
Yeah, I'm a Yankee fan.
All right. Have we ever talked to you? Why would you do that to him?
Because the Yankees stink.
Ooh.
Fuck him.
I thought that was funny.
Hurt my feelings. Blue Jays fucking suck. You guys are going to lose Vladdy. He's going to the fucking Mets.
I know. And we got Max Scherzer, 40-year-old.
Yes,
fucking
with 2 different
husky
colored eyes. Yeah.
Great. We got this ace pitcher on the fucking
Who's retarded.
downside of his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these guys.
Not great.
Scherzer, he won a couple. So these guys will win
I mean, he's
Cy
a Hall of
Youngs.
Famer.
I don't know.
Or he's
bro.
borderline.
The thing is this, like even a guy like Blake Snell, he's won 2 Cy Youngs.
Yeah.
But all those other years, he's very inconsistent.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Baseball is the highest bar for
inconsistency.
No, for Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It's the hardest Hall of Fame to get into.
Absolutely.
I mean, dude, they still haven't let fucking Roger Clemens in.
Well, Clemens won't get in because of steroids.
Dude, they won't let Kurt Schilling in just because he's a Republican?
Because I think it's more than the Republican thing.
What is it? He wasn't a cheater.
I think it's because he wasn't a cheater.
Say it.
Well, he doesn't like. I mean, he just went bananas on Twitter.
Yeah, about Republican stuff.
I don't think you can't. No.
He was just a MAGA. He was a MAGA guy in 2016 when that was not. Dude, did you see this? Florida Panthers were at the White House yesterday to meet Trump.
The fucking hockey team?
Yeah, because they won the Stanley Cup last year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And they all dressed like Trump. They all dressed in like blue suits with red, fucking like ties.
We'll see. How old are you, Robbie?
36.
36.
31.
31. Well, you're close. And Danny, you're my age, but
yeah. How old are you?
I'm 43.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm close.
Trump was he was a big deal when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like he was on TV all the time.
Yeah, he had
People
the
always
biggest
wanted to talk to
TV
him.
show. It was like one of the biggest reality TV shows.
Bro, before the fucking what the hell's the name of that show?
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice. Yeah, I mean he was in Gremlins. He was in Home Alone.
Dude, you know in Home Alone. You want to know something funny?
He used to be on WWE and shit.
Home Alone. Was he in Home Alone 2 or Home Alone
2? Yeah.
So in Home Alone 2, because Canada, they're like just such a cucked country. So then you know how they like edit down movies for time?
They
put them on
cut
TV?
his part out.
And so I think it was on the CBC, they aired it, and this is when he was president, and they just cut his scene.
Cut his cameo.
Yeah.
It's a good cameo. It's in the Plaza Hotel, and he tells Macaulay Culkin to have fun. I think that's
have
about
fun,
it.
kids,
Yeah.
some shit like that. Yeah.
And they edited it out.
I mean, bro, when the Central Park 5, when that murder happened to that. Wait, no, she wasn't murdered. She was beaten and raped.
Yeah.
He took out a whole ad
yeah.
and the whole page of the New York Times, I believe.
Yeah, saying
to
that
call
they
for the death penalty.
Yeah.
And I think he was a Democrat then.
I think he was a Democrat. Yeah. And
We can't have blacks raping our women in the park.
Those guys they didn't do that shit, man. Everybody knew.
I'm actually confused about this story. I haven't looked a lot into it, but I see some people being like, yeah, they did do all this stuff, and they just like the death penalty was harsh, but they weren't like innocent.
Really?
I don't think they were innocent. Like
I never looked into the story, but what you're saying is what I seem to have read was that the whole thing was a farce. But I don't.
But they
I
weren't
don't know.
like completely innocent.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, how could you either beat the shit out of her and sexually assault her or you don't?
I just think they were
they beat her up and then somebody else did the sexual assault?
I don't know. But I could be wrong on this, but I think
I believe they were all eventually exonerated.
no, it says verdict Richardson guilty on all
Or
counts.
maybe like the
No, but later on.
Were they exonerated? I don't know.
maybe this was like pre-Craigslist, and women would go to the park
it was
at night
definitely-
looking for.
It was definitely pre-Craigslist.
So it says 6 teenagers were indicted in relation to the assault. And then blah, 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 5 of them, known as the Central Park 5. Oh, later the exonerated 5. They were convicted and charged of offenses and served sentences ranging from
a couple of those
7 to 14
guys never.
years. And then a serial rapist confessed to the assault and said he was the only actor.
Yeah, only active.
So why'd that bitch say that there was 5 of them?
Well, I think
felt like
later
5.
on in her life, she was like, I made a mistake.
No shit.
Well, like a couple of those guys never got out of the revolving door that is the system.
Yeah. Did they sue and get some money?
A couple of them got some money. One guy went back to prison.
I mean, this country is.
I think another guy got money.
Sammy says they robbed her lifeless body, but she wasn't lifeless because they didn't kill her.
Sammy, you sure about that?
Sammy's a big Trump guy. Sammy's gonna fucking ride with Trump on this one. I don't know. I got to look more into this.
Listen, if they had done it, yeah, I believe whoever, if you want to put that person to death, absolutely.
Yeah. What do you think about stop and frisk? Corinne Fisher, our friend, is running for mayor of New York City.
She's going to bring it back? I will not vote for her. She will not fucking know. She's bringing it back.
Imagine Corinne
Bro,
Fisher.
like,
we need to bring back
half
stop
of
and
my
frisk.
arrests are from the stop and frisk.
No, she wants to get rid of it.
I mean, it doesn't exist anymore.
Or doesn't it? Well, I guess she wants to get rid of. I guess there's some sort of racial profiling.
Bro, stop and frisk back in the day was they fucking see you up against the wall.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Now, question:
putting their hands on your heart. What do you got? Was New
York safer under stop and frisk?
No.
Okay.
No, but it's also not safe now. It's just not a safe place.
Yeah.
People walk through this city. Bozos move here, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's the greatest city in the world." We're like literally 2 train stops away. Someone will fucking eat your peanut butter. Like they'll fuck you up.
They'll eat your peanut butter.
Yeah, take your booty hole.
Is that prison slang?
Kind of. I lost it a little bit there, but like, seriously, bro. Like, I just fucking remember like going. I'd work out with all these young professionals and stuff sometimes, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, it's so great! This is like the best thing in my life." And I'd be waking up at 4:30 in the morning, like coming from East New York, like fucking dodging fucking bullets on my way to the train. You know?
East New York sounds rough. Phone lines are open, everybody. 1-888-949-2969.
The stop and frisk though.
If they bring that back, I am applying for a job as a police officer.
Yeah.
Why,
Is there a scenario with the stop?
Big ass titties?
Yeah. Can you just go after like the hot chicks?
Well, the thing is, this is also if you're a known criminal, they'll just search you every time they see you.
Yeah. They had a similar thing in Toronto called carding, where they couldn't frisk you.
Sounds like some shit you
but
guys
they
would
could
call
ask.
it.
They could just ask you for your ID.
Like, hey, where are you going?
Yeah.
Hey,
No?
where are you
All
going,
right.
eh? You got some
Hey,
ID,
hey,
eh?
be good,
Yeah.
All
But
right,
they had this
that
thing called
was it.
carding in Toronto. And then they were like, it's not fair because it's obviously racial profiling, but it did make things safer.
Don't you know it's not about how you look?
I don't
It's
know.
just-
It'd be so funny if Corinne's like got this whole thing how she wants us. I'm pretty sure the stop and frisk is over.
No, maybe not. Maybe she was. I don't know. Her thing is something about what are you checking the Islanders? They
I
stink.
heard that it
I'm
was
looking up stop and
over.
frisk.
Stop and frisk. I heard.
Yeah,
was
stop
over.
and frisk. I think is over. Who got rid of stop and frisk? De Blasio?
Was it De Blasio?
I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, that's.
Let me see.
Seems like something New York would get rid of. Seems like Giuliani was probably put it in place.
Oh, Giuliani actually turned this into a safe place for a little while.
Yeah.
What a fall from grace, that guy. He looks like a complete bozo.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
when
mean,
I was a kid, he was like a hero. We got to meet him for like a school
Dude,
trip.
he can't even go eat dinner in this city.
No.
Like, he can't go to a restaurant in this city without getting, like, heckled by everybody.
Like, what? Something happened to him mentally, obviously,
No,
right?
he just fucking joined the Trump train.
But he could have still did that and kept his dignity.
He's
fucking walking around. His fucking hair dye is fucking
dude,
running.
you forget what it was like the first time Trump was in office, where it's like, dude, he was so fucking radioactive. Like, just being associated with him, everybody just hated you. Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
Name's Will here.
How's it going, Will?
Did you guys, sitting here trying to fight anti-Semitism, and that's mostly just inside myself.
Semitism.
And because I just watched that, did you guys see the ad with Snoop Dogg and was it
Tom
Brady or
Brady's
whatever?
the corniest, cringiest
What's
shit
it
I've
for?
ever
What's
seen.
the ad for?
They just like go up to each other, and he's like, "I hate you because of the way you look," and then Snoop Dogg's like, "I hate you because where you come from," and then they're just like going back and
they
forth,
kiss?
and like, "See how ridiculous this is." Right? That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I just watched it again, and I'm always on board with it until I saw that it was from the League of Anti-Semitism. You guys got to stop putting your names on stuff. It'd work a lot better.
I know, but you got to realize these liberal Jews are just, they have nothing but money and
Deep
their
pockets.
and they're bored and they do dumb shit like this.
Yeah.
They're sitting in a room somewhere. They probably don't even
The funny
practice
thing is
Judaism.
that it, like, just what you're saying is they do these things and you're like, and they go, we have a genius idea.
Yeah.
We get Snoop Dogg
And
we
Tom
get
Brady.
one black, and we get Tom Brady,
the most handsomest white man to ever
right?
fucking
And then they
walk
go,
the
this
face of
will
the earth.
combat anti-Semitism, and you go, no, this actually makes more.
Snoop Dogg has never said no to a check in his life.
No. Bro, there's this song out right now. I can't really say the name of it, but this dude.
Say the name.
No.
Say it.
Not unless Johnny's going to
coward.
edit it for YouTube.
Say the name, you
Bro,
coward.
I need my job.
Come on.
The name of the song.
Is it just the N-word?
No, it's not the N-word, bro.
Oh, would you say that?
No, I'm gonna show it to you. No, it's about Snoop Dogg was like fuck Trump. So was Ice Cube and all that,
Yeah,
and then they
yeah.
were all at the inauguration.
Well, they weren't at the inauguration. Everybody keeps saying they were at Snoop Dogg was at the inauguration, but that was actually, as Trump would say, fake news. Why can't you say that?
Say it.
Coons and jigaboos.
Yeah.
Oh, I see why you can't say it.
I said it. I don't know.
That bad. Not where I'm from. That's nothing.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
It was a picture of one of my
I
relatives.
just need to keep my job for
That was-
another month.
That was literally one of my relatives.
No, yeah, no, the guy looks like you.
It was a
So
raccoon.
this song is basically about how, like, Snoop Dogg for the most part will do anything for a couple bucks.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he'll do the dance, shut up, and
Sure.
fucking
Yeah,
make it
yeah.
happen. Which I feel. I mean,
But anyways, he wasn't at the inauguration. He was they had a crypto ball the day before.
Crip.
Yeah. But it was a crypto thing, and he's like a big crypto guy.
Of course he is. He's he's been cripping for years.
Yeah. But anyways, it was a crypto thing, and so he
Cripcoin.
was at it the night before because he obviously had that music video with the fake Trump where he killed him.
Oh yeah.
So that would be
And who was the homegirl that they canceled when she
Joy
was?
Villa.
No, she was holding his head.
Oh,
The redhead.
Kathy.
Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Danny? Did you ever think she was funny?
I don't think any women are funny.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Back on the women thing. So you got Corinne running for NY City mayor.
Yep. Yeah, she's got a tough road ahead of her because she's trying to unseat an incumbent. So she'd be better off running as like a
I don't
Republican.
feel like
So I know she's been here 15 years, but she's not a New Yorker.
She's from New Jersey. It's close enough.
No.
I'm a New Yorker, and I'm
Well, I mean, you can't be
pissed.
doing any worse. But I'm sorry, but I've seen when women get in positions of power like that, there's a going trend.
Wait,
It's
has
just-
New York City
you
ever
know.
I
had a
don't think they've
woman
ever had
mayor?
a female mayor.
So Corinne wants to be the first female mayor of New York City?
Not happening.
Well, we already have a female governor, right?
Yeah, but she
That's
wasn't.
different.
Oh, I guess she was elected this time around, but she was put into place because
Yeah.
she took because Cuomo got.
Yeah, he's like,
Run out.
I'm Italian. What do you?
He goes,
what do you
"Eat
want?
the
I just-
sausage."
Yeah, a kiss on the cheek. I touch a little clit. It's Italian.
Yeah.
So
You know
how
what's
I
funny?
say
During the
hello.
pandemic, while everybody was sucking his cock, I was like, I know this motherfucker's dirty.
Yeah.
I fucking know it.
'Cause he's
when he
Italian?
killed all the old people.
Yeah, was it?
I mean, it wasn't just I just knew it. Everybody was just on it because that's just the politicians, bro. Especially somebody who's been doing it for that long.
Yeah.
his whole family. You know what I mean? His father.
Well, his brother was a fucking cuck too. If you remember when he
on CNN.
Yeah, on CNN when he got COVID and
Yeah,
he
was
was
it
all
with the
like
basement?
Yeah, he was in the basement. He was like. They like scrubbed it from everywhere. He was like, the beast strikes at night, and he was like,
he's like, I was controlling myself, my breathing. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
the whole thing. I was
Yeah,
like,
you're
this
like,
guy's
dude, you had the flu,
fucking-
man.
Yeah,
It's like you're being the biggest pussy. You're like,
Yeah.
you just had the flu.
He faked that whole thing. It was
know.
always.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
so
bullshit.
sick.
And now
last
he's
night.
trying like Dave had a whole thing with him,
No,
right?
Dave destroyed him.
Dave
yeah.
destroyed him, and he was trying to pretend like, yeah, I didn't say any of that stuff. And they're like, we have you.
Here,
You
saying it.
were on the most highly rated news network at the time, saying all this stuff. Like the videos are out there, man.
well, they interviewed that jogger that saw him
Yeah,
outside.
he was out while he was saying he was quarantined or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, whole lot of malarkey. Anything else there, man?
Not really, guys. Have a good one. We'll wait for it. I mean, we're 2 weeks in. I don't know. Fucking 4 years is. Well, I don't even know, man. It's gonna be wild.
206 more weeks we got.
it's gonna be crazy.
It's It's going to be insane.
Going to be nuts.
It's going to be insane.
He's not going to want to leave again.
I mean, he'll
Well,
prime.
he told everybody, he's like, you vote for me, you're the last president he'll vote for. So I don't know. I just hope it's either going to be great or he's going to put us in camps.
Yeah.
So my mother has this theory that he's gonna like. I don't know if she's bugging out. She thinks him and Putin are gonna like join forces and become like rulers, like emperors or something like that.
Voltron.
And then she thinks. It would be so funny. Bottom half Putin, top half Trump. That would be hilarious. Those fucking shoulder cannons.
I think they'd be more split down the middle.
Yeah. That would be dope.
Neither of them wants to give up the head.
So, and then she's like, he's going to come into my bank account. And I'm like, why do you think that? Did you think there's any...
Like your mom thinks he's going to like seize her bank?
I think she thinks he's going to cut
Trudeau?
everything off for like senior citizens and Social Security and all that
Elon
shit.
Musk.
And
No, he's not going to come after the entitlements.
so the one thing
That's the one thing you can't fuck with in this country. You fuck with entitlements, you're out.
So there's one thing he said his first presidency that upset me.
Just one thing?
Only one thing. He was talking about veterans, and he was like, they come back and they're leeches on the community, and we're going to...
Trump said veterans are leeches?
He said something of that. Let me make sure I'm getting it right.
Well, because there's the thing that everybody says where he called them suckers and losers. There was a bunch of people who were like... said that he said that. It was never on record, though. He denies it, and lots of people who are like in the room also deny it. But then there's like one general...
Yeah, let me not say that he said we're leeches.
No, he said suckers and losers.
About the veterans. Leech, sucker, that's what I got.
Yeah, he said that the veterans were, that's what they say he said. He's like, I didn't say it. There was like multiple people in the room. They're like, he did not say that.
Okay.
And then there was this one general who's like, he called them suckers and losers. And then CNN and MSNBC's just ran with it.
But suckers and losers, what, to the veterans that are collecting compensation
just
and
people
pension?
Who go to war are suckers and losers.
That's
I think the thing your mom might be referring to is because recently Elon Musk took over payments.
Well, he's running the whole Doge thing, and
yeah,
he's been going hard.
But
on that.
Also because he was like behind PayPal, right? So now he's overseeing like IRS distribution of your refunds.
Well, he's not overseeing him. He's just auditing. He's essentially just auditing all these things, and he shut off that U.S. aid thing. Dude, he's got this like he literally has these 4 kids who are like four super genius kids.
Elon can stay. I want his kids out. I want his kids out of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're not his kids. They're these 4 like kind of genius kids.
Where'd he find them? He made them?
One of the kids, no, he didn't make them in a lab or anything. One of the kids was they had these scrolls from Pompeii that they like couldn't. So they have these scrolls.
I know the scrolls
from Pompeii that were basically like charred.
And he was able to
in the
decipher
volcano,
them?
And so they had them, but they couldn't read them. Yeah, and they ended up just being like a recipe for pasta sauce, which is so stupid.
But how good is the pasta sauce?
It's just regular. It's just a normal marinara sauce.
Are you fucking serious?
If you mash 14 tomatoes and put pepper in it,
yeah, it's Italian people. It's just marinara sauce recipes.
Yee.
We got a call here. All right. After this, but anyways, this kid figured out this thing. He's like 19. Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
What's happening?
Hey, Derek.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, bro.
Is that Slav?
You want to get pardoned,
Is that Slav?
That's Slav.
Hell yeah,
what
bro.
up, Slav? What's up, brother?
You want to get pardoned, my brother?
No, I don't need to be pardoned. I have a certificate of relief.
You want to go to Missouri? You want to go down to Mississippi? You want to go hunt some illegals, brother?
Nah, I'm good. Jesus Christ, Slav. How many fucking beers have you had?
Slav, we're probably a lot. Also, Slav, we're in New York City. I don't think you need to go down. Yeah. I mean, you just said that they were hassling the churro ladies.
Yeah, you could come to my block in Queens. There's plenty to hunt.
Yeah, there's probably 1 million in this city. I don't think we need to go to fucking Missouri.
Well, no, they paying down here, boy. Like, they're paying $1,000 a head.
Who is paying?
They're literally passing legislation. $1,000 a head.
The Snitch Act?
I don't care. Hey, man, you know I am anti-government as fuck.
But you'll take that $1,000.
Push has come to shove. Andita Frankita is getting the fuck out. Dora fucking done.
Do you want to turn the illegals in your neighborhood into fentanyl money in your pocket?
So this is the thing. This is how
fentanyl's about to dry up here.
I feel like there's probably some. I've been saying this a lot. Like there's some people we have here, like who were born in this country, who are Americans, who we should take.
All of them.
We should take their citizenship.
All of them. Dude, you see the thing that Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, met with the head of El Salvador? And then the guy in El Salvador, you know, they have that famous prison that they have all the MS-13 people in? Yeah. And he goes, they're like, I made a deal with him, and we're going to lock up not only illegals, he goes, well, even like excess Americans are going to go to this prison in El Salvador with MS-13. You're like, that's crazy. You can't do that.
I think Gio and Derek on the gate from El Salvador is going to be the fucking...
They're going to keep Gio. Gio become the president of El Salvador if he fucking went down there, bro.
I mean, they like the president. Their president has like a 90+% approval rating.
Really? What's his deal?
I mean, one, he bought Bitcoin. He bought all this Bitcoin, which is like worth way more money.
So he's a billionaire.
Well, no, the country, like he bought it for the country. He bought what? Dude, he bought like billions, or I think he bought $300 million worth of Bitcoin, or maybe like some huge amount of money. He was ridiculed. Then it's like now it's worth like triple what he paid for it. Yeah. And then he also like, you know, it was like one of the highest crime rates in Central America.
He's a gunslinger. He does crazy shit.
Yeah, he does crazy shit, but it's like all kind of worked. So he's cleaning it up.
Hey, so I wanted to pose to y'all about this whole birthright talk.
Like the trip the Jews go on? The trip to Israel?
Oh no,
the new Gaza.
Shout out to the Adelsons.
Well, only African Americans are allowed the birthright now, I believe, right? Is that what? Oh, that's what he was trying to do, right?
Yeah. Well, no, he said it was set up to be like for like the children of slaves or whatever.
So yeah, so what is it? This whole thing about birthright is if you support birthright citizenship, then what it was set up as originally as. There was a bunch of Southern slave owners, most of them which were Jews.
Did you say that's
not true.
There was most of them were Jews.
There was a couple
Slav. I have the record.
Slav.
I have
there
the
was
record.
A couple Sephardic Jews that they owned ships. They didn't own people. They were in the cargo business.
Insurance.
They were in the freight business, okay? A very just.
There are bank records.
They were trading. They were trading. Listen, when someone rents your boat, you don't ask questions what's going on there. Right. All right? You just rent the fucking boat out, Slav.
No. Y'all done writing a history book.
I got Slav going.
Slav's face is like probably looks like your fucking shirt right now.
Slav,
you're going to blow an artery,
Slav, man. This is like a trucking company, all right? Think of that. They got a fleet of trucks. These guys had a fleet of ships. That's what happened. They didn't know what was going on.
A truck of blacks. Yeah, I get it, bro.
Slav, you're gonna get my channel demonetized.
Slav, you have to look
at my episode last week.
Slav, you have to look at this from a businessman's point of view. All right.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Jew would say.
All right, you're gonna get my channel demonetized. Slav.
Yeah, Slav, you're the man, bro.
Slav's great, man.
That was good.
He's so drunk. Poison 1553 says racist Slav is great.
Yes.
All right, this was a pleasure. I gotta dip out. Everyone, Robbie the Fire, all social medias.
Robbie the Fire, Bernstein, everybody.
Run Your Mouth will be live tomorrow. So
check it out.
Tune in.
Check it out.
I got early investment opportunities in the Gaza Strip for anyone that's interested.
Everybody wants to buy a timeshare. Slav, you just walked Robbie Bernstein.
No. He's got to go. He's got to get to Jersey.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Thank you, sirs.
Later, buddy. Robbie Bernstein, everybody. Sammy says the TDS people didn't stand up to the COVID mandates. What else we got here?
The who people?
The Trump derangement syndrome. Sammy also says she needs a speech coach. Her accent doesn't work. I don't know what that's in relation to. And Dylan Farnham says, I've never seen Snoop and Aunt Jemima together. Odd.
Snoop does look fucking weird. I don't like how he looks.
I mean, he looks the same that he's always looked like. Oh, boy.
Drive safe.
Who's that?
Hey, Jared.
Hey, buddy.
Did you call because he left?
No, I think he might have some things to piggyback on the previous caller.
Jared, I was digging the debate you were having with Robbie, buddy.
Well, see, I wanted to say, you weren't the one that bothers me, Robbie is. I didn't care for Robbie. And I was sad to see him leave because I was just about to jump in right now. So,
yeah,
you have to go.
Well, I'll give you the tag team. But I just wanted to just leave one little note. I can leave after that, or we could chat more. But Bobby Fischer, chess grandmaster, one of the best chess players in the history of the world. Great at pattern recognition.
Sure,
wouldn't you say?
Oh God, I know where this is going.
I know about the Israel rant by Bobby Fischer. I know about it.
And in the end, he ends up not being able to go to certain countries, not because, this, that, or the other. It was because his stance on one thing. And that's, he felt a certain way about a group of people. Not all of them are bad. Like you, purple sweater guy, pink sweater guy. I like you. You're okay.
Thank you.
Danny's great. Lets me call him.
Yeah.
Well, Danny is a self-hating Jew.
I'm not a self-hating Jew.
Yes, you are.
I just like letting. I like hearing people's thoughts about stuff.
Okay. But continue, Jared. I want to see where this goes with Bobby Fischer.
And that's what I think is the most important thing, especially here in America, is that we can have these dialogues. And once we start getting into the place where we can't have conversations, it becomes a problem.
I agree with him 100%.
I'm pretty sure I do the only call-in shows where I just let people talk.
So, and this, I agree with Jared 100%, because in other countries, if you were to speak about the government in a certain way, they would just shoot you in front of your family and put you in a garbage can in front of the house.
I mean, this is
so.
I'm Christian and I'm willing to be convinced. So, please state your case.
So I just wanted to drop the Bobby Fischer, gem, because he was a very smart man and he was, very observant, and he happened to
same with the great Henry Ford.
I will say, but Bobby Fischer was also had some serious mental illness issues.
Don't try and downplay this.
I'm not trying to downplay.
Don't try and downplay his genius.
I'm not downplaying. I mean, he was a genius, but he also had. I think he might have been schizophrenic.
I think Jared might be too. That's what the chat was saying last night.
There's a gentleman by the name of Dr. Jerry Marzinski, who is a former clinical psychologist at one of what was the largest mental institution in the United States, a state institution. So one where they would send people who were severely mentally ill, criminally insane, convicted of crimes, and after he was an atheist. And after his years of study, he came.
Oh, Johnny Glover, everybody, has taken a seat.
Whoa.
For the first time ever.
Oh, bro, I'm so happy I'm here.
Let's go, Johnny Glover.
This is a historical moment.
Southern Lover. This is a historic moment. Johnny, we were never able to do this in the green room because you kind of
true.
Yeah. But now we got Johnny Glover, everybody, in the flesh.
Yo,
the pride of the South.
Keep an eye on everything.
Yeah, the pride of the South, Johnny Glover. All right, go ahead, Jared.
Dr. Jerry Marzinski came to the conclusion that these people who were quote unquote considered schizophrenic were demon possessed, and he went through a series of.
Who are the demons?
So that's the thing. They're the disembodied. I'm not saying that it's like people like Danny. Like when Danny dies, there's a good chance he's not one of those. I'm just saying that.
What do you think the odds are if you had to handicap it? That I'm a demon.
I wouldn't even bet because I think you're one of the good ones. Okay. So what I'm saying is there's a group of people who are the seeds of when the fallen angels came down to earth, had sex with women. Genesis 6:4. It speaks of them interbreeding.
Yeah, I was one of the women.
And some of these bloodlines survived. They went in different religions, different groups, but long story short, these people, when they died, these weird offspring, they weren't allowed to go to a place. They were cursed to wander in dry places, and that's what these demons are. And They like getting drunk. They like sex. And they're like, that's why like when you see
Well, that
some
ain't the
random
Jews.
crackhead on the floor.
That ain't the Jews. I'll tell you that.
Like a little splash of Manischewitz now and then.
Yeah, the
I don't
Jews
wanna have
mostly want to
sex.
fuck you financially.
Now, yeah, if this is a metaphor for fucking you financially, I get it.
Then yeah.
Then I'm on board.
All right, Jerry, I gotta let you go. I gotta take another caller because we gotta wrap this up. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
Hey, what's going on?
How's it going?
What's up? It's Andrew from Toronto.
Andrew from the Dot, from the 6.
From Steel City, right?
No, Steel City's Hamilton.
Oh.
No, yeah, Steel City. That's the Hammer.
The Hammer.
My bad, guys.
Hamilton,
I
Ontario.
didn't know.
Yeah.
Nova Scotia?
Yeah.
I want to ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just joined the show late. Have you guys been talking about that Pakistani New York lady?
No, dude, but you know what? You fucking good call. Good,
What is
good to
this?
end it on. So this woman from the Bronx was talking to some 19-year-old kid in Pakistan, and they fell in love messaging each other.
Oh, yeah.
She went over there. She's there now. She went over there to marry him. His family got involved and was like, no, you're not, and took him away. Now she's just in Pakistan. She's refusing to leave.
Yep.
And
I
she's
saw something about
demanding
this.
$2,000 a week.
Yes.
She's like, I want $100,000 for investments.
Yep.
From Pakistan?
Dude, bro, they call a press conference for her. There's like some man speaking, and she goes, "Be quiet, because we don't know what you're saying right now." First of all, no, nobody knows what you're saying.
What?
Yeah?
I gotta fucking.
And
I saw something about this like
So last week she was asking for $50K. Now today
What do
I
you mean?
saw
She's asking the Pakistani
this is what she
government.
said, bro.
She just
This was-
goes, "I want money, or I'm not."
They have
leaving?"
They have her in some buildings. She goes, "I want $50K," and then today she's like, "I want $100K," and then she goes, "What I'm gonna
Or
do?"
what?
She goes, "Listen." She goes, "What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix this up."
Pakistan.
And no, the building that she's living in.
Oh.
I'm gonna fix this up, and then I'm gonna build a wall in front of it, and whoever come out looking at this house, just know it's serious. Like, this is how she talks. She's out of her mind. Her son.
Why is she getting press conferences that the news is covering?
So there's like
that's the thing is because we live in the social media horror world.
This is crazy because, like, again, if I went to some country, like I was in Croatia, and I just go, "Yeah, I'm not leaving unless you guys give me money," they're just like, "Yeah, we're gonna imprison you and then deport you." How does that sound?
I mean, bro, she's a trip. She's like,
But why aren't they just like locking her up and deporting her?
Well, bro, I think a couple more weeks of her talking like that, they're gonna chop her fucking head off.
Dude,
That's
it's
what
like
I
a
think is
Muslim
gonna
country.
happen. So yeah,
I don't
she's
even know if
wearing
you're allowed to talk
wearing the
as a woman.
hijab.
Yeah.
So she's working with like a social worker organization. There's this guy taking her around, and she stayed at a hotel. And then, bro, she's like, "Where's my ring at from when I stayed here?" And the guy's like, "There's no ring." And she's like, "My fiance paid $100 million for that
Oh,
ring."
so she's crazy.
She's out of her mind.
Oh, this is fuck. I gotta look
Her
into this.
son, he put a video out. He's like,
how old is she?
She's definitely in her 40s or 50s.
And she was gonna marry a 19-year-old.
Yeah, and the son is about the age of the guy. But bro, where he filmed the video, you could tell he's like living in a shelter. Like,
yeah,
his mother just left him in a shelter.
Yeah, and the son is calling his mom is total bipolar. He's like,
he's-
my mom's a crazy bipolar bitch.
Yeah,
Sounds like it.
my mother is nuts.
I
She's
can't-
batshit crazy.
And so why don't they just deport her? I don't get it.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but she's just fucking
Because
crazy.
I think Pakistan's enjoying this much news being about them.
There's cameras following her everywhere she goes.
This is just like they're like, this is hilarious, and it kind of makes America.
No,
look a
bro,
little bad.
they're being like serious. Like, there's these people, they're like really trying to help her and take care of her. It's fucking
But
nuts.
like, take care of her. But like, there's no way she's getting any money.
Gio made me laugh so hard the other day. He goes, "Imagine they finally get fed up with her and they behead her, and then and then they go to hold her head up, and her fucking wig comes off."
Yo, God is good, and I'm happy I got to touch in with my boys. Though.
Take
Appreciate
care,
it,
buddy.
buddy.
Good to hear from you. All right, that's it.
Andrew
right?
from Toronto. Yeah, we're gonna. Do we want to do the little quick little draw here, Johnny Glover?
Oh, someone's about to win 500 right now.
No. They're gonna win a 6-month Patreon.com membership to Low Value
You
Mail.
you owe me money.
I don't owe you any money.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You owe me $250.
$250. No. But they're gonna win a Patreon membership, and then one lucky patron once I hit the 500 patrons will win $500. $500.
What? How many patrons you at now?
3 and change.
Oh, I would have thought you had like 1,000.
I would think so too, you fucking Jews.
Yeah.
Sorry for that outburst.
I've said it before too.
Yeah.
My first time going to
but
Israel.
you know what? I do understand.
After everything they put me through.
Yeah.
I mean, bro.
The Jews?
Dude, that's exactly what I.
There's got to be more than that, no?
There were a bunch of multiples.
Oh, multiples. Okay. Spin it up.
Sammy, you're disqualified.
Spin it up. And again, if you already have a Patreon membership, just message me and I will just increase it by 6 months. So, all right, let's spin it to win it. Who's the lucky winner? Close the ads. Hit that spin button.
Can they see it?
Yeah, they can see it. It's on the screen. And the winner is...
You got to be kidding me.
Sammy.
You got to be fucking kidding me,
Sammy,
dude.
everybody. Sammy.
Remove him.
Hit me up, Sammy.
Remove.
No, remove is just a thing.
I know.
Yeah. Sammy is the winner of a 6-month Patreon membership.
It looks like it's on
insane.
Vincent.
No, it is now. But
Sammy's got money.
That's fine. It doesn't matter.
He's like a prince in fucking Morocco.
Is he an Egyptian
Or something.
prince?
He's some shit.
It's like Coming to America shit?
Where are you from again, Sammy?
He's
Iran,
from Egypt.
Morocco?
Egypt.
Egypt. He's like Egyptian royalty.
The thing is, some people...
He goes to Egypt for like 4 or 5 months at a time.
Yeah. The thing is, some people in Egypt like have property from like...
He's like a sultan.
3,000 years ago.
But it's like but it's like a slant because it's a pyramid, so you can't even build on it.
Yeah, but it's a big ass pyramid.
Sammy owns a pyramid. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, Sammy just
yo,
owns
yo,
a pyramid.
come stay with me. And then he's like,
stay in the pyramid. Yeah. All right. Well, congrats, Sammy. Hit me up. I'll get you a 6-month Patreon membership.
Good shit,
If you want to
Sammy.
support the show, $5 a month. Patreon.com/low-value-mail. You can support everything I do. Plus, you can just win money.
listen, if Danny gets to 1,000 Patreons,
And when I get to 1,000 Patrons,
he's
I'm
going to
giving away
fix his fucking bags under his fucking eyes. We're gonna
no,
give him
I'm
some
not. Because when I get to 1,000 patrons, I'm giving away $1,000. I'm not fixing the eye situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to fucking
I
look like,
could.
if you want to look
but
like
I'd
that.
rather give one of the scroats $1,000 cash.
That's what you call them, the scroats?
Yeah. All right. Where can people find you guys?
I'm Christos Comedy.
Oh, actually, you know what? Let's take one last call because this person keeps calling. One last call. Final call of the night. Who are we speaking with?
Hey, Danny, it's Charlie from Florida. How you
Charlie
doing,
from
man?
Florida. How's it going, buddy? I was just in
Good,
your
man.
fine state this past weekend. I got to say, most underrated state in the union.
It's a great state.
I love it.
Really.
I fucking love
I'm
it.
from New York, actually.
Yeah, everybody is down
I'm
there.
from New York.
Everyone is there.
I've still got an aunt up there in the city. I still have some people that live up there in Long Island and a few in Manhattan, actually. But I've been here my whole life. So we love it here.
It's the best.
No state income tax.
No state tax. Although very high property
tax.
taxes, correct? That's how they kind of square that circle?
Yeah. Yeah. Very high property taxes for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Not comparable
But,
to like
I-
suburban New York, though.
I think they're
No,
really high.
It's so much more expensive up there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a friend that lives up there in the city, and he just like it's like insane for him just to live in an apartment.
Oh yeah,
like it's crazy. Just like the size of an office, his whole apartment is the size of like one office, and it's like.
Am I your friend?
1,000 something a month.
Well, did you say 1,000 a month?
Well, he probably lives in a rent stabilized.
It's something crazy.
Yeah.
Did you say 1,000 a month is crazy?
I live in rent stabilized. It's
Yeah,
$19.50 a month.
My last place
and they
was.
call it a 2-room studio, but I don't. That other room must be the bathroom because I don't know what the fuck.
You
they're
live in a
talking-
studio
Yeah,
apartment. You live in a room.
But they call it a 2-room studio.
Yeah, because that's the second room is the bathroom.
that is ridiculous.
It's a bathroom.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It's insane.
You
It's
have a
insane.
kitchen?
Yeah, we got kitchenette.
The kitchen doesn't count as a room?
No.
It's wide open. Wide fucking.
His alarm clock is his
Yeah.
microwave.
Yeah.
I guess they figure that you're paying for the city. That's why you spend
Correct.
so much because you're just paying for
That
your
is the
surroundings.
New York scam.
Yep.
Is that you're paying to live in this fucking hellhole.
You're paying for the proximity to pay for things near you.
Correct.
So the thing I liked about living in East New York, which is one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the city, was that there was no mentally ill wandering the streets like there is in Manhattan.
Really?
Yeah, no, there's no because they'll get fucked up.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll just
They kind of police their
we'll
own.
just shoot them and throw them in a dumpster. Like out over by in the village and all that shit. There's a lot of easy marks. You got the NYU kids and all those people. Hey, give me some money. And then, and they do it. Yeah, but
right.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't do that shit.
So what's up?
That's
What's up, Charlie?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Hey, so I heard your show last week. I enjoyed the show. I was gonna call in last week and I didn't get a chance to. But like, I'm basically I think I'm around your and Derek's age. Like I'm 44.
Yeah, I'm 41.
Like sort of around your guys' age.
I'm with you, brother.
Okay. Yeah, so we grew up kind of in the same, like, you guys last week were talking about, like, some nostalgic shit, like the Jerky Boys and stuff like that. And I really had some thoughts about, like, I kind of feel like, I don't know if you think the same, but, like, the reason why, like, things like pranks aren't so big now is just because people in general, just take stuff too seriously.
Well, pranks are popular. Like, pranks are popular because, like, the Nelk Boys, basically, who are, like, they were 10 years younger than me or more. Like they blew up doing pranks.
There's no innocent pranks anymore. Like I used to prank the pizzeria. I'd ask for a large pie with extra cock. Like that like shit. Like that's
the thing is you didn't record it.
That's
right? Like
funny to me.
Like you used to just do it for the fun of it. You weren't recording it to make content.
Yeah. The Jerky Boys were the absolute shit.
Oh,
I love them.
Top dogs.
Yeah, they were the best. They
dogs.
had a movie.
Yeah, they had a movie. I know.
Fucking
Alan
movie.
Alda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I never saw it. As
or
a
no,
kid.
Alan Arkin. One of them.
Yeah, I mean, it was for the time. Yeah, I mean, now probably you want to enjoy it that much, but for the time it was great. I mean, those guys 2-3 albums of great prank calls. I mean, real good comedy.
Yeah, but now pranks are kind of like people on social media just like trolling Walmart employees and doing stupid shit.
Yeah, the Nelk Boys still do some good pranks. They do funny stuff where they'll like go to like a Republican like neighborhood in Florida and they'll be like put up a Kamala Harris sign in their yard. And they're like,
that's good.
That's what I like.
They do funny shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, prank calls are kind of. Although Drew Montana does some good. He does a whole show. Of prank calls.
No, I did it with him once. We had a fucking blast.
Yeah,
we
he does
pranked.
some good.
We pranked Max Manikoff and told him that we were rescinding his invitation to JFL.
Did he cry?
He was upset. He goes, but I bought a plane ticket already. Well, what do I do? And Drew goes, you're gonna have to talk to your airline. And he goes, and then he goes, we're looking forward to you auditioning next year. That was a great fucking. Now that's a good prank. That's
a good one.
Yeah.
You ever use the soundboards?
That's hilarious.
No, we never did.
Yeah, modern pranks are like assault, basically.
Yeah. They're like borderline crimes.
Yeah,
they're
like
just
Johnny
like bullying.
Somali.
Yeah, Johnny Somali. Yeah, like the nuisance streamers.
Just, like prompting like a totally justified
violent reaction.
Furious reaction.
Dude, who are the guys that go to?
By a sword, like,
they go to bad neighborhoods. They'll like go to the projects,
I mean,
like all over the country.
There's this one guy. There's this one guy. I don't know if this counts as a prank. I guess it kind of is, but it's this dude, and he goes to like the hood, and he just walks around with a PS5 box, like an empty PS5 box or whatever, and then he just gets robbed constantly.
Oh yeah, the black kid.
That black kid.
But
He's
there's nothing in it.
There's
It's
nothing
like
in it, and then they run away, and he's like, it's empty. But he just is constantly.
Dude, one
getting
guy
robbed.
pulled a fucking machine gun out of his joggers. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, hey man, sorry man, I'm gonna have to take that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take that with a fucking G, whatever the fuck that
It's like
thing was.
super high stakes pranks. I mean, there was the one guy who was
Lewis got pranked so good the other
shot
day.
in a food court.
Somebody pranked Lewis the other day. They put his number in like a thing that if your partner tested positive for STD, so he got a notification.
Oh, that's good.
That he was positive for an STD. He was not sick at all, but had no STD, and he still bought the antibiotics. And he's eating them. And he's all sick from them and shit.
Oh, it was like a long game kind of prank where you're like, you don't even tell him until a
He's
month
like, doggy,
later.
I got 3 days left on these. I got it. I'm like,
That's awesome. Oh my god!
Now that's a great prank.
Yeah,
that's a great prank.
Yeah, that's a solid prank.
Yeah.
One of the things me and my friends used to like. Sometimes we would start like we would actually script it out, like fake fights in public, and then we would sometimes record ourselves doing that shit just in front of random people to see how they would react to it.
Right.
Like we would literally chase each other around, whatever, and like it was fun to do just to get people's reactions. Like, but I think that kind of like, I do think like people like Ryan Long are kind of bringing it back a little bit with the street interviews.
Yeah.
And Ryan does it in a way where Ryan's not like
jokes on him.
Yeah, he's not doing it in a way to where you feel threatened either.
No,
He's, you know what I mean?
No, of course, sure.
So
so it's kind of like the Tom.
The other thing is,
yeah, go ahead.
No, I just was wondering if you think that like sketch comedy shows will make a comeback too.
I mean, I fucking hope so.
Yeah.
But
Tim Robinson.
Tim Robinson. Yeah. The Tim Robinson sketch show is but there used to be so many.
Yeah.
Now there's like,
well, there's so many good sketches just by regular people.
I mean, $1 Million Extreme.
Instagram.
$1 Million Extreme. They're like they're coming out with.
I will say this: I don't think anybody who cracks off on social media will ever have big crossover to the mainstream.
You got to be like so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
I feel like. If like people like studio people, if it comes across their desk like, oh, look at this guy, he had 100 million views on, they're like, fuck this guy.
I mean, the problem is
Hollywood's
Hollywood's business model is so fucked that like, you know, like comedy movie. I'm still waiting for comedy movies to come back. And
Tom Green probably had some of the best pranks ever.
Oh, amazing, man!
The Slutmobile.
Dude, he used to do these street interviews where he had shit on the microphone.
Oh, that was the best. It's like polite Canadians are like,
yeah.
They can't. Like,
What about when he just laid face down in the fish market? He just laid there.
Oh, yeah,
he laid there, and people were like, "Are you?"
Oh, that was fucking awesome.
This whole Japan thing was fucking
so
amazing.
funny.
Oh, yeah.
He was the best, man.
Monkeys and shit.
Yeah,
he's the only good Canadian.
Do you see the one where he's like
him and Rob Ford?
He's like in this woman's face or something. There's one where he's in this woman's face, like this Indian woman's face. He's like right in her face, and he's like, and away, way up, and away, way up.
And it was like
the funniest.
Good, clean shit. Too,
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
it was
the shit on the
it was-
microphone. It was just.
I mean, but it was it was on public access TV on
Old
Rogers.
man in the bodega just knocking everything over.
Yeah.
Bro, my favorite one is when he brought a dead
Undercutter's
Oh, dude,
Pizza.
the dead cat to the vet when he brought the dead cat to the veterinarian to the veterinarian.
Oh my god, I saw that.
Dude, and he's like, he picked the cat up by its tail, and the tail fell apart. And then the vet's holding the cat, and he's like, yeah, there's nothing I can do. The cat's dead. And he's like, are you sure? Really? There's nothing you can do? He's like, I'm heartbroken. And then he grabs a bottle of Windex and just starts spraying the cat, dude.
It's so sad. We don't have anything like this. There's nothing. There's nothing anymore where we can just like reminisce about and laugh about.
Yeah, I mean,
there's like this.
Why don't we start a podcast called Reminiscing?
I am not starting. You need another fucking podcast because I tell you what, I do not need another podcast. I'm all podcasted out. I would love to do a sketch comedy show
once a month.
Nobody's gonna
just start a YouTube sketch comedy show and see how big it gets.
I mean, it's just not gonna get.
I mean,
big.
the problem with doing that is like it's expensive to shoot sketches. And, like it's a lot of work.
Right,
like it's a full time job to like.
2023, I was doing one sketch a week, and then the guy that was editing for me got like a real good job, and it's just hard to find somebody.
I make
who can match my schedule up.
Yeah. Like I make one sketch a week right now, and it's like it takes me a full day.
Yeah. You got to write it. You got to.
I got to write it. Well, I do them all mixed with AI. So then I got to do all the AI stuff. I got to do all the real like filming shit. I got to edit it.
AI.
Yeah.
You edit yourself?
I do everything. I like literally I do the whole thing, and it's like
AI.
It's a full day.
Hack tour.
Oh, I
You're the
love
hack tour
those,
boy.
man. I love the Gavin Newsom shit is my favorite.
Yeah.
Favorite shit.
Those ones are actually the ones that I'm not in are actually a little easier. I can do those in like maybe 3 or 4 hours. But the ones where I'm in them and I got to match everything up and like it fucking
sound, video.
It just takes a lot of time.
Well, it's just like I got to match up me like talking to a person that's AI that like doesn't exist and make the graphics and, like steal the CNN graphics or whatever. Like,
I mean, bro, this shit will literally make you feel like the vein in your forehead's gonna pop.
Oh,
that's how it feels.
Yeah.
I put out like 2 sketches a week, and like if it's something that's a low effort one, I'll do it myself. But if it's something that's like a little more cinematic, I'll outsource it just because that opens you up for like sometimes I don't know if you feel the same way, but like sometimes you make the sketch too long, and because you're too close to it, like you don't cut out some stuff.
Well, you gotta kill your darlings. You gotta kill your babies. Everything doesn't deserve to be in there. I was working with a kid one time. He's like, I feel like we're getting away from the honesty of the writing. I was like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
What the hell are you talking about?
Everything doesn't need to be in there. You're not writing a fucking award-winning fucking TV show.
This is the thing that people are gonna watch
making
for
fucking fat jokes here, dude. What are you fucking doing? We're being racist.
When you work with other people too, it's got to be hard because you, like you said, you got to have their schedule.
Man,
all that.
There was a guy I worked with. Whenever I if I fucked a lineup or in between me saying stuff, sometimes I say something really wild, and then he would like send it. He'd keep that in. I'd be like, dude, take that the fuck out.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I think it's hilarious. I go, yeah, I'm definitely want it out now.
Yeah,
if you think it's fucking
we have
funny.
the guy who makes our clips for the boys cast. Like sometimes
It's always the worst stuff,
He
right?
makes these clips and you're like, dude, you can't have us saying these in these clips. You're like,
That's not the
definitely
one that's
those
gonna go viral.
exist only in the podcast, and we do not want to fucking
a lot more
broadcast
context
this.
to that.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, we don't want to broadcast us like shit talking.
There's this one point I was like, I was just me and Gio were going back and forth. I was like, Gio's a Dominican piece of shit, and I'll have his whole family deported. And he put that in.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's not the clip.
Yeah, that's not the one, brother.
Do we have the same editor?
We might.
Yeah, maybe. All right, Charlie, I gotta let you go, buddy. Good talking to you.
All right, man. Good talking to you. Keep the
All
show
best.
up, man.
Thanks,
Take
buddy.
care.
Take care, Chuck.
Yep. Had some good laughs.
I had a good time.
Yeah, a good time. All right, guys, that's the show. Where can people find you?
I'm Christos Comedy on most platforms, or Brotaku for the nerdy stuff.
Yeah, Christos was it Petropopoudopoulos?
Petropopoudopoulos.
Man, that's a fun name to say, huh?
Thanks, dude.
Nightmare to spell. But
Yeah, dude. When we learned cursive in 3rd grade.
Jesus, how many letters is that? Like 20?
Last time I counted, it was 27.
27 letter last name for a white guy.
No, 27. My whole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 20 letters.
Yeah.
For a white guy.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Are Greeks white?
We are one of the lower tier whites.
They are absolutely not white.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Oops. But
all right, do we want to take one more call?
No.
Okay.
Come on, dude. It's fucking 10:44. Jesus Christ.
All right, Derek.
Do we get paid for this?
No. Nobody gets paid for anything. Well, Johnny gets paid. That's about it.
Derek Drescher on Instagram.
And you know who else is going to get paid?
Oh.
Somebody once they sign up for the Patreon and they have 500 Patreons. Someone's
right.
going to get paid out the fucking ass in US dollar greenbacks.
500 Patrons, and I get 10% of Danny's Patreon profits every month.
Absolutely not.
That's a fair deal.
Not for me, it's not.
I've done 100 episodes of the show.
You have done a lot. Yeah.
I did a lot of bad ones though.
I'll buy some people.
I ran the show for Danny for like 2 weeks once. It was horrible.
Yeah,
it was so bad.
I got so many complaints, but they were about Andre.
I tried.
No, but it was Andre was the problem.
I do feel like I deserve money. I am like a co-host.
I mean, honestly, I would love nothing more than this show to be so successful that I could pay all the comedians.
Okay.
And if people want to sign up, patreon.com/low-value-mail, MAIL.
Well,
help me help Derek.
Yeah. I'm not going to make it much longer, man. I'm going to get back
None of us are.
I'm going to get back into crime.
Yeah.
Derek Drescher on Instagram. Listen On the Gate with me and Gio Perez.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna change the pot up. We know it's been sucking. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna move to a different day of recording. That should change things.
See, that's Charlie. That's it. Right there is go. You get two people doing a podcast, and all of a sudden your schedules and just.
Mondays are just so tough for me because I have so much to do at work, and then I have a podcast in between all that.
People don't get it.
Yeah, Monday's stressful. I do Friday.
Yeah, Friday's a good day.
That's tough for guests because everybody's on the road.
I usually do it like right before, and then also because my co-host is a doctor, so sometimes we have like actual doctors come in.
That's
like
good.
a better time for them.
Oh, okay. We'll check out your podcast. Yep. Yeah. Shout out to our lovely producer, Johnny Glover, making his first time appearance.
Johnny Glover, the international lover.
Johnny's cool.
Of the Bathhouse. Big news for Johnny Glover. All his great and Pappy statues are coming back.
Yes.
Shout out Donald Trump for making that happen.
Are they going to build them back up?
I imagine a few of them are coming back.
That's crazy.
I know. All right, that's been the show, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. Shout out to the stand. Shout out to you all. I love you all very much. And we'll see you next week.
Yep.
That's that.
I'll be here.
Play us out, Chad. Good night.
Empathic abilities, yeah, my face be also
That was
stolen.
cool.
Yeah,
Blow up,
yeah.
nigga.
Thanks.
That just means I'm working. They see me as a leader, so that's why I'm Captain Kirkin. These tracks from the stars, that much is for certain. You can fit his hit if you up or if you hurt. I'm raising my stock, not talking my feet and some Birkin. Now I'm a Johnny 5, got a fucking short circuit. Bring the track to life when I spit phenomenal. When I hit, she feel that shit in her abdominals. These rappers make me laugh like comic view, they comic through. You know I got a ball out, I hit the track running just like Sonic do. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, and they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, then they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah.